Hello and welcome back to DMV Rivals Winter 2026. We're here for our third week matchup between Omelette du Fromage and Babbler's Babbles. I'm joined today by two special guests. We have White and Sir Shotki. I guess, White, could you introduce yourself?
Yep, everyone, I'm White, or Martin, the captain for Int Brigade. I'll pass it off to Shakti.
Hi, I'm Shakti. Nice to meet you guys. I am the top laner for Int Brigade.
We got two people from the In Brigade. Looking to kind of get their win on this Saturday matchup. But today we have I think a losers bracket run. Not bracket, but matchup between Omelette du Fromage and Babblers. I think both of them are trying to get a win. Do you have any of your team? I guess have any of you two actually faced against any of these players? Do you know anyone?
No,
Not that I know of.
we haven't faced them, but Babbles and the two captains, Babbles and Hagalaz, they were playing in AML. I was coaching them for a little bit, so I know them decently well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see them face off each other.
Yeah, I do not have any experience with any of these players, but I'm excited to see what they bring.
I think Hagalaz is a support main, but I think maybe just with the way the draft panned out, looks like he's playing jungle in this tournament, so it should be interesting. Should be fun to watch. And then Babbles, I think he wanted to play support, but then I don't know, maybe I honestly don't know a lot of the players on his team, but he ended up playing top, which is his typical role. So
Yeah, I remember Babbles in the old day. He's been a part of a couple of DMVs, and he always had this like crazy singed. I remember. Like it doesn't matter how he doesn't lane, but he would just run across the entire map and I don't know, like almost somehow 1v9 on Singed, if that's even possible.
Yeah. No, he loves that champ, so maybe we'll see it. He hasn't brought it out yet, from what I can tell, but I definitely think he should bring it out. It seems like it'd be good for this kind of tournament.
Yeah, I think that champion's pretty good, especially with proxying being so.
That's true. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think Shakti and I were talking about it, but like, apparently, if you proxy, like, it'll still progress your quest for top lane, but if the enemy top laner tries to stop you, it depends like where they exactly are, but it might like stall their quest progression. So, pretty interesting stuff. Yeah.
I think the way it works is like if you are, like, say you're blue side, if you are past like the enemy red tower, you still count as like progressing your quest. But if you go behind your own tower to where tier 2 is, it doesn't give you like the passive quest progression or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess since you've been the top laner on In Brigade, have you felt about the new patch and new season in general? Like, is the top quest? I guess is it like help you try to like 1v9 the game or?
I think it definitely depends on the champ. I think some champs it's super fun being like a level 20 Camille or something, just like cutting people's heads off. But I do think it's a lot harder to play from behind in top lane now, because like if you go behind, then especially because you have to like finish your quest, so you're just like stuck in lane down 3 levels until you can start roaming. So
Yeah, I noticed a
I
lot of
think
the top
I feel like
teams in the tournament, like they have really stellar top laners. So I'm
oh
wondering if
yeah.
maybe that role in itself is just really highly valued this season.
Yeah, I think top lane's pretty strong right now, especially with like I just think top lane has so much agency right now. Because I think top lane, I feel like in most of my games, top laners are usually finishing their quests first.
Yeah, looks like draft has started as Omelette du Fromage won the coin flip, so they opted into selecting red side, giving them that counter pick specialty. And we see some of the bans coming in through. Akshan, the first ban. Definitely an interesting one. I guess on this
Yeah,
patch,
I think
yeah, what are you looking to
looks like
ban?
their mid laner is like an Akshan, maybe one trick. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I know jungle in particular, White, has been quite prevalent with like the Malphite, Jace, and all that.
Oh yeah. They just nerfed them, but yeah, I think they'll probably still be good. Now No, I feel like when Riot made these top laners junglers, it's like super fucking annoying now. For draft.
Agreed, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like Aatrox, Jace have been like pick ban right now.
Yeah.
It looks like
And
neither
that was
team
hovering the
is
Sona first pick. Oh my.
Yeah, no one is interested in the junglers here. we are going Sona first pick.
Yeah, some interesting strats cooking up. Yeah, I mean, I think with some like a tournament like DMV, you could probably get away with a lot of stuff like this. Just depends on who the enemy support is. Because I think a lot of times they just won't punish you as much in lane. So maybe this is viable. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think 180 full box might just be comfortable in Sona, but I think it's also a takeaway from Dragon, who is known to play a
Oh,
lot of
okay,
utility supports. So might be a takeaway, but even then, it's a very bold first pick, right? Just to blind
Yeah.
Sona. I guess, would you
It's
have
a
any
statement.
response? All right, we're going Sona Lulu.
All right.
Dude, this Vilios champion feels so strong right now.
Yeah. It should be. I mean, it should be pretty chill for Sona. I mean, I think. I don't know how strong Omelet's bot lane is, but I feel like the Sona won't get punished too hard. So
Mhm.
we're going for the double scaling. Okay.
One thing
Smolder
I have
Sona.
noticed is since the Malphite is unbanned, you can technically just pick it on red here on the third pick, and then just ban Stylus on the next rotation. I often
Yeah.
see like Malphite banned specifically on blue side just for this reason. Then
Yeah,
Jace is usually
exactly.
the red side ban, but I think we'll have to see what. I mean, I think the Hagalaz will be opting in
Oh,
for.
okay. Maybe he wants to take the Scion away from Babbles. Babbles is plays a pretty mean Scion, so maybe that's the logic here.
Hmm. Yeah, what is it about Scion on this patch? I think Shakti,
I think
you're
it's for
mentioning
the
that like
same.
level 20 Camille's and all that seem really attractive,
Yeah.
but here the Scion is being picked quite often, especially in DMV.
I just think that champion's super strong right now. Probably for like some of the same reasons. Like proxying is so strong, and I think like especially in top lane, I think tempo matters a lot this season, and that champion kind of cheats tempo with his passive. So
Yeah, I don't even think it's specific to this season. I think that champ's just been. He was good last season too, honestly. I think probably just the strongest tank in the game. That happens to do a fuck ton of damage as well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of front to back on Omelette Dufresne. Okay, never mind. You. I was gonna say we're gonna see like this nice
This was
front
a
to back,
little
Scion in the front,
unexpected.
Aphelios
Okay.
Lulu in the back, but no, we're locking in Fizz. All right,
That's
well,
true. If he plays Akshan, there's I guess this Fizz isn't that much of a surprise either. So I'm excited. I'm excited
that
for
is
this
definitely
one.
hype. Into the Hui as well. It's really hard for Hui to land the abilities. As
Yeah.
Babblers trying to round out their comp, I guess. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, I'm
Kind of
curious
makes sense. Yeah. Into San, and then I think it's pretty nice for his backline.
Oh, is that it?
Okay.
The pocket pick?
We brought it to fruition.
Dude, they're just both gonna be proxying and not gonna interact.
Oh no. I kind of wanted to see it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Zahen definitely a new champion that's made some waves in pro play after some buffs. I guess like, is he kind of similar to that Camille level 20 1v9 character, or is like I've seen Ali
yeah.
Rezik, or they name changed as well.
Sebastian
Like,
Force, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Talk to you,
played
yeah.
Zahen in the game I casted before with Eddie. I think that champion's pretty strong. He's like one of those. I think bruisers are just pretty strong in general right now, in top and jungle, honestly. But I think it's a pretty good answer to Sion because you can kind of like dance around him.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, now that both comps have been kind of rounded out, are you favoring one over the other?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. What do you think, White?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm kind of favoring Blue Side's comp a little bit more. I think I just feel like this Sona and Sona are gonna get free scaling. I also just really hate playing Wukong with no engage personally, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how things turn out. Yeah, I think I favor blue team's comp a little bit more right now, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it's just whoever pulls the trigger first. Just like both of these teams could run the other one, but I don't know. We'll have to see in game.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
core of the red team at the very least, like the Scion,
Mhm.
Aphelios, Lulu, and the Wukong to kind of complement that. I will say the Fizz kind of stands out like a sore thumb. But
Yeah.
either way, will offer them a lot of nice like side laning opportunities. Maybe play 4-1. But yeah, that Trundle was such a devastating pick. White, you were mentioning like Wukong wants Engage to follow him up, or at least start the fight. But with the pillar being able to disrupt Scion's ult, I think it's a really smart pick.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Going back to the Fizz pick you mentioned, that's a good point. Like, I think if this Fizz doesn't get going, I think it's gonna be hard for him. Yeah. If he like leaves laning phase like 3-0, then it's gonna be a problem for sure. But I feel like if this Fizz doesn't get kills, he's gonna be pretty useless over time.
Alright,
Yeah,
sounds
we'll
good.
see.
Well, with the spectator delay coming in through in a moment, we'll hop back in just a moment. See you soon. welcome back to DMV Rivals Winter 2026, as we're joined by White and Sir Shaki for Babbles Babblers versus Omelette du Fromage, as we already see a bit of action as Babbles trying to get a ward down onto the Raptors, and we'll just be traded on the red side with Mazinator dropping a ward of his own. Alright, folks.
Yeah.
White, since you're the jungler on your team, I guess, what would you be looking to do this game on both sides?
Yeah, I mean, I think Wukong is honestly a scaling champ, so I'm hoping he just full clears on repeat, gets really strong, gets his items, and then when he gets Triforce, that's his first huge power spike. They can start looking for plays there. But before then, I don't think that champ is crazy strong. I would say Trundle is probably stronger than him in the early game. So yeah, it looks like both junglers are pathing bot, just covering their bot lanes. I feel like this side lane is like just pretty stable on its own, so no need to go there.
Yeah, do you think that ward on the Raptors is like very specific to the matchup, or is it just standard at this point?
I think it's a pretty standard ward. I think you might ward a little bit differently if you're worried about getting cheesed by the enemy jungler, but yeah, I think just I don't know what read they have on each other, but yeah, I think they're just warding pretty standard. I think there's a chance that Toronto could have cheesed, but it doesn't look like he's doing it this game.
Yeah, they ping out the Wukong, so I guess they just wanted to see what side he started, see make sure that their bot lane's protected. We kind of mentioned in draft that this Smolder Sona is a ticking time bomb.
Mhm.
I guess like how badly do you want to like run down to that lane in order to either protect it or maybe like on the side of Omelette du Fromage, maybe get that lane going?
Yeah. I think I feel like a lot of people maybe they have like a lot of pressure to, they want to kill the Smolder like 5 times before he gets like 225 stacks, but I think just, don't need to force anything that's just not favorable, right? So I think we'll see what Haglaz does, but I think maybe one of the easiest things you could do is just stack drags against Smolder, who isn't super strong early game. I would like for sure Aphelios to do a stronger early game, so maybe that's something that they can do against the Smolder Sona scaling.
Yeah, I actually see an elixir in Aphelios' inventory. It's one of the new runes this season. Helps you scale a bit, so definitely scaling for scaling. As Mazinator tries to get some action in the mid lane, it's Please Listen to Me a bit low. And Please Listen to Me still has his bots, so should be fairly safe. STP as well.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Mazinator went Ignite, so it's good by Please Listen to Me to take his early base so he doesn't get Ignite cheesed. I'm surprised. Maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to TP back. Maybe the wave is okay. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it looks like Hagalaz is coming up here in the top lane. Wiederun kind of almost getting a kill of his own on Babbles. Babbles trying to turn it, trying to get Wiederun low, but Hagalaz will be there to secure the kill. And first blood going over to Omelette du Fromage. Depends over bot lane, not much is really happening here, but really nice pathing from Hagalaz. Skips his Krugs.
Yep, nice kill. I would say Babbles is kind of trolling. I think both Babbles are trolling because I feel like the Trundle should give the heads up that the Wukong is topside, and
Yeah,
then
Ghost
Babbles
Pop
should.
in the bot lane, Rags, forcing a Younglin's flash. Yeah, as you were saying, Babbles was kind of trolling. Do you want to explain?
Really
Yeah, I
unfortunate
mean,
wave state as well.
I feel like definitely misplayed by him.
Oh, Younglin
That's a
actually
hard
getting
match.
flashed on by Rags the
Oh!
Boss. Barrier popped. Younglin, one more auto will be taken down. Sona as well. Oh, he's actually kind of stuck here. He's between
He's getting
minions and
minion block.
hard rock plates.
The substitute ADC with the fucking 2v2 kill. Let's go. Alright.
Huge. Yeah, I was gonna say this matchup top lane. It's like I feel like both of these players have to lock in because they both have to play super different. Like I feel like Zahen really wants like these long, drawn out trades, and Zahen's really good at like short trades. So it's
Yeah, it's
definitely
kind of
like
interesting. What are your thoughts on Wiederun's cold buy? Like it's pretty rare for a top laner.
I think Kolbai top lane is kind of questionable, especially because your item power spikes are so important. But maybe he knows something that I don't.
Yeah, definitely a little bit greedier, but it's. I think especially with the early gank helping him out, it might be okay.
Oh, actually, the fish was popped from Mazinator.
Ooh.
Didn't quite land on the place into me, but will be burning a bunch of his mana as both sides trading quite aggressively. Bot lane, we return back to this, and no flashes on either ADC. We see both junglers rotating over. Hagalaz is here a bit first. They're trying to take down Younglin. Younglin, no flash once again. It's quite low, but is not quite able to... Oh, wow. Actually, it will just be...
Yeah,
Babel's
the
almost being
damage,
taken out
okay.
instantly. I was kind of surprised by the damage there.
Yeah, that's the BF sword difference right there.
Yeah, the red-white affiliates, bro.
He just 1v3 that fight basically. That's crazy. Okay. Looks like Hagalaz is starting the drag here. I mean, super great start for red team honestly. Like we talked about, like Smolder Sona, super scary late game, but I feel like red team is not letting them breathe in the early game. So big advantage in the first 6 minutes of the game. Getting the first drag, 2 kills on Aphelios. Huge.
Yeah, Mazinator once again going for quite aggressive trade on Pleasance to me. He doesn't actually have the flash available either, so the next time a shark lands, it could be quite deadly. Top lane though, going quite badly for Weeder Run as Babel's just ignoring him for now, taking some plates.
Yep.
Alright, so
I was worried that the Cole was gonna bite him in the ass there, but it's okay.
maybe the
Yeah, I
payoff
just
will
feel like-
return in later, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that 450 gold is just better spent, like, buying like a Ruby Crystal or something. Like value-wise. But I will say the 3 healing on hit clutches up sometimes.
Yeah, so Exile has good AD ratio, so yeah, not bad for a tank.
Oh, actually, Shark lands on Pleasance to me, and that will just be a flash
Yeah.
burned. I'm quite surprised since he's full HP, but just
Yeah.
keeping it
I
safe.
like how aggressive Maz is being. Yeah, he needs to be this aggressive in this kind of matchup. So that's
yeah,
good.
especially because he has Ignite over TP.
Mhm. Yep.
You need to go for an early lead with your, because you're down TP obviously.
Alright, so things are
Yeah.
looking a bit rough for Babblers. I guess from this point, what would you be looking to do, I guess, as like a whole team macro sense, to kind of recover from this point?
I feel
Yeah,
like
really. But yeah.
I feel like they just want
breaking
to
out
try
through
to
mid
slow
lane
it down.
Pleasance to me. Pops the Spiraling Despair, but it will just be eat away by the Fizz. Actually, Hagalaz is up here in the top lane, but we'll just be looking to take the grubs. Alright, but we were saying
Wow,
earlier
hand
how we
damage is
recovering. Oh,
crazy.
So much
deposing under the
damage,
turret,
bro.
Weederon in a bit of trouble.
Wait,
Will
yeah.
not
And
be
the
able to use the
Grim
ult to get
Deliverer.
away. But the corpse is doing quite a lot of damage. I don't think Hagalaz is quite interested though. We'll be just finishing off those grubs.
That was way more damage than I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie. Wow.
Yeah, once he stacks up his passive, he's so much AD, bro. And then he just landed on him with the Grim Deliverance right on top of his head.
Yeah, no flash
You
here.
got
Free
Grim
taking for
Deliverance. Okay.
Hagalaz. I'm actually kind of surprised, right? Oh, I guess there was no announcement that the grubs were
Yep.
taken. You took 2 of
Yeah,
them.
nice by Hagalaz to not finish the grubs and just
Yeah.
come immediately. That's good.
That's really smart, yeah.
Well, Hagalaz is gonna be super accelerated this game, which is great for Wukong. Because yeah, he's a scaling champ, so he's gonna have his Triforce pretty soon here.
I know in the last patch, jungle was sort of like whoever gets thundered first basically auto wins the fight.
Hmm.
If you ever take a 5-on-5, is it kind of same here with like Triforce and jungle this patch?
I guess, yeah, I think it's just like the junglers. The first item spike is just so gigantic for junglers. Like, yeah, whether it's Under Sky or Triforce, I think those items are just super strong when you finish them. So yeah, the Wukong, I feel like he probably gets like I don't even know, like 3-5 times stronger like once he finishes the Triforce. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, some items.
That was doing good actually. He's chipping away at this top turret, so that's good.
See, Rags is the first item to actually, or first person to get a full item. It's complete.
Yeah, he's so strong. Storm Razor versus fucking Sheen double longsword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a rough lane for.
Oh,
Storm.
Mazinator lands a shark and implodes. Please listen to me. Wow.
Yeah, that was
you burn the flash once, and I guess
exactly.
That's all it takes.
There's the punish. That's good. That's huge. That's huge.
Alright, well, Dragon spawning in a minute. I guess how are both teams, how do you expect both of them to set up? Is blue team just
Yeah,
gonna
I
kind
mean-
of give, or?
Blue team has to give it. If they fight, they're gonna get completely slaughtered. I think Haglaz should probably base for his Triforce before this drag, and then it should just be a free drag. If blue team tries to contest, they're just gonna get wiped. So.
Oh, actually, it's gonna be a solo
Oh,
kill here.
ooh.
Puts the hen, ults away, and
Wow.
Oh my!
Well
I don't
played,
even know what
Leader.
happened. How did he tank the turret there? Like,
He just one-shot the wave, and then the unstoppable onslaught to cube under tower.
well, that's not good for the Zahan.
Pretty bad. Yeah,
That
his
is
wave
not
state
good.
is like kind of cooked right now as well. Zion could get a really good proxy and tempo right here.
Yeah, it's good that he's even going for this extra wave. Very good, very
Yeah.
good.
yeah, I was thinking Babblers, you know, might opt into giving the Drake and play through top lane. That option might be gone for a minute or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think really what they have to do is just try to slow the game down a bit. And like stop, because they're just like bleeding right now.
Yeah. At least Younglin's farming well. He's got his first item. How many stacks is he at? Can you check
Yeah,
real
we can
quick?
check. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He's at 93.
93?
Not bad.
Not bad. Seems not bad, yeah. So.
I don't
Yeah,
quite
they
know
just,
the
they just
cutoff
need a
point.
skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hui needs to scale as well. The Fizz is quite strong as well. So yeah, I think.
Yeah, this team comp looks really strong in the late game, but it's just a matter of getting there.
Yeah, red team's doing a really good thing where they got 2 drags at the 12-minute mark. That's crazy.
Oh,
fast,
Mazir
so-
lands the fish. Please listen to me.
Ooh.
I think that could have even just been a solo kill as Aguilar
Yeah.
joins in for the party. You pan mid lane and suddenly he's getting one shot. It's if Fizz has Lich Bane, it's pretty rough there.
This Mazliner guy must be good at the assassins. The Fizz, the
Oh.
Akshan band too.
Rags the
Nice try,
Blast
nice
tries
try.
to go for the ult there, but Haglaz is still in the area. They might go for this dive, and you see Moznator walking
he's
down
coming
bot
down
lane
too.
too. Babel is trying to get something for himself, but bot lane not long for the world. We do have Please Listen to be TP over. Haglaz goes for the Cyclone. Rags takes him down. Moznator now joins the party. Younglin now also taken low. Please listen to me. Trying to get and outplay this, but the Spiraling Despair is not enough, as he also will be. Oh, actually, solo kill in the top lane. Babel's eventually ended up converting that. But
Yeah, a lot of action everywhere. Yeah. I'm surprised Babel's got a solo kill there. That's pretty big. That's what blue team needs to really get back in this game because
Yeah.
I think the bot situation is terrible for blue side.
Really well played playing around his passive there to get the respawn.
Oh,
But
Moznator
unfortunately,
actually
he doesn't
jumping
have-
over the pillar. He wants to take this 1v2. Has the 10 stacks on the.
Whoa! Okay.
Great
Yeah.
flash by the Zahan right there.
It's a big shutdown, and Mazliner just bought Medjai's. He lost all his stacks. That's the Medjai's curse right there.
Right now, it's kind of surprised the moment you see the pillar. It's like, oh, he's just gonna back off. No, he's like, I want to take that.
That's
Um,
actually, dude, that's so tilting for Mazliner. Oh my god. That's actually, I don't know how much gold he lost right there, but that is crazy.
Was that like 40
Yeah.
AP, right? 5. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's
And then-
50.
And then it's the gold he spent to upgrade them to Medjai's, so it's just, I don't know, it's a crazy amount
That's
of
rough.
gold.
You can always take it back, but yeah, it might be a while to do. Aguilar's trying to go for something here. Younglin doesn't have the flash, but Cyclone also is not available.
The sun was
Apple's
pulsing.
looking to
yeah.
try to get some damage onto Haglaz here. Doesn't have the pillar. And it will probably be them trying to recover and take back this mid lane. As Brags will be chipping it away and will be a free turret going over to them. Not much action on the map quite yet, but some ways to be responded to. Babbles pushing in the top lane, Moznator in the bot lane.
Yeah, it looks like Babos might get the tier 2 top. That's, yeah, huge win, honestly, for blue side. Like we said before, this is their... I guess the Zahan really needs to stabilize them and get them into the mid game.
Yeah, Babbles in a bit of trouble. We'll T-pose onto 3. But Mazinator does have a lot of damage. He's actually trying to outplay this. Babbles might be able to do it. Has a lifesteal.
Yo, is this champ fair? What is
No,
happening?
man.
Burning
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, if he had passive there, that was
If he had
actually
passive,
crazy.
it's
Yeah.
looking winnable. Cause yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but when you cast Zahen ulti, you get like 50% damage reduction or something. So you just like tanked the entire Fist Strike.
Yeah. I think at this point I would send the Zahen bot lane so he can like just continue to make progress on the turrets, because I feel like that's blue team's way to get into the late game for this Smolder Stone
And
now.
Wiederum finally finishes Cull 16 minutes into the game.
Is there a
Huge
point
power
where like the
spike right
Scion
there.
kind of just ignores the Zahen and clears the wave in front of him, or does the Zahen just keep on permascaling?
I think that champion skill is too hard for Scion to just straight up ignore him and hit the wave. I think there will be a point where, like, if the Scion's not like cautious, the Zahen can kill him pretty quickly, because that champion also has like 30% armor pen in his kit.
Oh, where does the armor pen come from? I actually have no idea.
It's his R passive.
Oh, Scion will coming in through. It's gonna go right onto Younglin. Actually, the pillar. Right in front of Babbles. It will not be enough to stop the onslaught itself, but a huge Sona ult. Crescendo landing onto 3. Hagalaz cycloning away, but it's looking bad for the side of Ahmed Fromage. As another person is taken down. Mazinator now trying to run from the smolder, but Rags the boss has so many shurikens. The head is melted as he keeps on pushing forward. Rags, a few shielding left. Somehow still alive. As Wiederun now onto Younglin. Wild growth coming
from
through.
behind.
Spiraling despair. What is going on? As Wiederum.
Oh, they're so low, bro.
Take it away. Dissect that
fight. He's back at 10 stacks after that. There we go. There we go. There we go.
A great affiliate ulti there. He had like 10 shurikens, 10 chakrams up in the fight. He just melted through the hand.
I'm not gonna lie, this Rags ADC sub MVP this game for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This guy just 1v9 that fight, was kiting the Zahen. Good stuff, good stuff. It's gonna be tough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but the Zahen's only gonna get stronger, and pretty soon those group deliverances are gonna start working, and he's just gonna land on them and kill everyone. So definitely something to watch out for on red side.
Yeah, if you're the side of Babblers, you had such a close fight, but it was still obviously 1-4 in terms of the result. I guess, is there any kind of like hope from here? Can you maybe like somehow make a comeback in this game, or is it kind of doomed?
Honestly, I think before that fight started, they were down like what 4K gold, and the fight was still that close. So I still think it's anyone's game. But they did just buy, like, everyone has 2 items on red side now. So.
I think it's really hard for blue side. Like, I feel like the Smolder needs to get, looks like he's going for IE. The Hui needs to get a second item. I feel like their only win con is like this 1 or 2-2-5 at this point. I feel like red team should be quite aggressive. They should probably try and start the Baron on spawn to really close this game out. But it's really hard for blue side at this point.
Yeah, it happened off screen, but looks like Mazinator forced out the flash from Please Listen to Me. As for some reason, balling Babbles, actually not getting a good end of the trade here, is kind of ramping up his passive, though is fully stacked. Wiederun might be in trouble now, but it is still Scion. And, you know, he'll be comfortably farming it up here with his Sunfire Thornmail, making it hard for Babbles to kind of push through him.
Yeah, I think blue side kind of needs a miracle at this point.
How many stacks does Younglin have? Let's take a look.
Looks like 201.
Not
quite at 225 yet.
Oh, he's actually close.
Still stacking up. 10 stacks per minute, not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, the driving? Okay, okay, Hagalaz, I see you. Can he turn this? Can he turn this?
This is a hard one.
Actually, don't know if that one's doable.
I don't think so. Might be tight. He doesn't. Unfortunately, Rift Herald doesn't have the drift capabilities that like Nunu has. So.
Yeah, Wiederun's kind of getting his own free time up here, as Babbles might be a victim to a 1v3. Aguilar's in the area. Has a Cyclone available, we'll bonk him on the head. Babbles, I think he doesn't really care, honestly. He almost just recovered his entire HP bar with that. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
He has no magic resist, by the way.
Invest in inventory as well. Rag's trying to push forward here, but Babbles taking him down to half HP.
Oh, good damage, yeah.
The Babbles duo, maybe they can do this, but there's the team not available. They can't press on further, as actually, speaking of pressing on, Weederun ults on to Please Listen to Me. We mentioned the no magic resist, but it doesn't really matter. He's kind of just going forward as Rag's the boss. Somehow it's taken quite low by Babbles solo. T-pose in the air, flashes forward. Babbles trying to run away now, just barely off his passive, and the Ophelia Assault lands, but not enough damage. Hagalaz bonks him on the head. Will give him a concussion. Please listen to me, and meanwhile, Ballin. I don't know what's going on down there.
Oh my god.
Something is happening in that spicy 1v1.
I'm surprised he won that, because it looked like Wei was in melee range of Sion for a while.
Yeah, I think Weederun may have ran out of mana. Otherwise, you for sure know he's gonna keep on going forward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Haglaz's team could have forced the Baron instead of taking those top scraps, but yeah, now they have to base. So we'll see what they do when they come to base. It looks like Drag is spawning in a minute, so it looks like they're just going for the safest play, which is fine.
You mentioned that they can maybe just opt in for Baron. Is it ever a play when you're this far ahead just to kind of pull the enemy team in, or is it kind of a risk in itself to start the Baron? Maybe you like
Yeah,
fight.
I think it's always a risk, but I would say they're so ahead at that point. I think it's the move
Yeah,
where
I think it's good.
Yeah,
You can
like-
play to, because they either have to walk into you and you can get a turn and play the fight afterwards, or they just have to give.
Yep.
Because especially when the Fizz is so accelerated here, like if they try to walk into top river with no vision, someone could just get one shot.
Alright, boys.
Yep,
Infinity
exactly.
Edge completed onto the Younglin, the Smolder.
But yeah, Younglin does have his 225 spike, so he's gonna be pumping a lot of damage in these fights, regardless.
Right?
Yeah, blue team pretty much has to fight this, so let's see. Looks like they got the setup first. That's pretty big.
Yeah, they do have. Their waves aren't really pushed out, so they have to do this pretty quickly.
A bit of a two-pronged engage here, possibly as Mozzinated Weederun in the
Ooh.
area.
Oh, God.
There will be a devastating charge in the backline. Younglin just taken down instantly. Cyclone in the back. Sona also brought low. Babble is not long for this world.
Oh god,
And it
it's
will
just a
just be
slaughter.
a clean fight from the start
Yeah.
to the finish.
Nice
Dragon
positioning by Wiederum and Maz there, coming for the flank, different angle there. Youngling can't play the game, so yeah, nice positioning from them.
Yeah, should be a free Baron here.
Yeah, with that, the
And
game
yeah,
is just looking it's closer and closer to all the
It's
different
looking
modules.
really hard, yeah. Especially with the Hextech Soul, I think Mozzinator will unironically one-shot most of blue side.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like Weederun might just one-shot someone.
That's true. That's
This has
true.
3 items. Still, I would like to point out he has not built any magic resist yet. So there is a chance that the Hui could do some good damage, but Hui is still building his second item, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's such a struggle. They're 12k gold down. The pockets are just not there. As magic resist not needed. As Weederun pushes forward, the only thing that's limiting him is his own mana bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's TPing down, keeping the pressure up.
Alright, well, if you're the side of
Full
Almighty
mana.
Fromage, I guess how are you playing with this Baron? Are you 1-3-1ing? Are you looking to a 4-1?
Yeah,
I think
Mhm. Yeah, good.
I think they are strong enough to 1-3-1, but I think it's safer to just have like 4 mid and have Sion pushing side, or even maybe Fizz pushing side, just because of how much agency the Fizz has at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
Babbles,
even.
I don't think he's long for this world. Actually, gets the ult off, but
Oh,
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 maybe. Oh yeah, the
he's
shark
long
will
for
eat him
so
up.
long.
the baby shark kill. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Omelet's team, Hagelaz's team is strong enough to where
Oh,
they could
okay.
just
Actually,
dive them.
sorry to
Not
cut you
gonna
off, but
lie.
Wiederrun wants
Yeah.
to go for this kill here. Please listen to me. Forced to flash away, and so much damage from the Storm
Oh,
Razor. Gravitum does land. Younglin
Oh, the
might be in
oh, the
trouble, but
smolder scaling.
our
Oh, never
Cyclone
mind.
comes
He's
on through,
okay,
and
they
yeah,
did.
there's not much to be done here. There's no one's taking low. Wiederrun, he's taking this turret. Actually, okay, never mind.
Oh,
Hagelaz.
Hagelaz feeling himself. Okay, triple kill.
Yeah, there's not much to be said.
Yeah, it was looking rough. I think they just got too behind in the early game on like a super scaling heavy comp. But
Shark comes through, babbles, eating up. Yep, it will just be a clean sweep from here. Alright, well, Babbles Babblers, not having a great game. Game 1, I'm gonna do for Homage, looking very strong today.
Yeah.
If you're Babbles Babblers, I guess, is there something that you would kind of adapt? Is there something you would change in draft, or would you just maybe, like, run it back? Do something else?
I think I don't actually know Mazinator's pool very well, but it seems like Please Listen to Me might be struggling against like those assassin mid laners. I feel like maybe trying to get him um, a more standard mid matchup would be good for their team, just for some more stability. And then yeah, I think yeah, Babel's. I mean, he's gotta take on more weight from his team. He's gotta carry harder. I think. Yeah.
yeah,
I
honestly,
don't
the
know.
like all things considered, the Zahen was looking pretty strong. Like surviving some of those 1v3s a lot longer than I would expect. So I'm curious what they draft second game.
Yeah, would you ever just consider just kind of like camping top lane, just put a tent up there? Maybe have Babbles try to 1v9, or...
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I would consider it for sure.
Yeah, I don't really know like these players, so I'm not sure what their win con is. But just based off the first game, I would say like maybe put some more of your resources into top side.
Alright, well that closes out the first game. I'm gonna do for Homage, basically being ahead of an entire game, I would say, for all 30 minutes. And we'll be Babblers trying to kind of figure out what they can do for game 2, as we'll be heading over to a short break before the next draft starts. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to DP Rivals Winter 2026. We're here for our second matchup between Omelette du Fromage and Babbles Babblers. Omelette du Fromage having a very solid win for game 1 as we head into draft for game number 2. As some bans already being thrown out. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, it's looking like pretty much the same bans as last time.
Yeah, I'm double checking. I guess it's on Babbles' team to change bans if anything, but they also chose blue side, which is interesting. I wonder what first pick they have in mind.
Yeah, I mean, last time we got Sona first pick, so
Yeah.
I honestly have no clue what to expect anymore.
Could be anything at this point. Yeah.
I'm a little surprised they didn't opt for a red side just to try to secure like at least one counter pick. But I like their confidence. I'm here for it. I am really curious what they are first picking because they did pick blue side.
Yeah, I mean, as anyone knows, in DMV, the loser gets side selection. So, Rumble first pick could be quite strong. I know this is a pick that's definitely been played in pro play on the last couple patches. Hasn't really seen his face inside of DMV, so I guess what are your thoughts on this white since you seem to have a very strong reaction?
Because yeah, just working with Babbles in the past, he's never been the most comfortable on Rumble, so I'm surprised he's picking this one. I don't know, maybe he just. I think the champ's been OP for a long time, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if he can carry with this champ.
I think it's a really strong pick if you can get like those really crucial ultis down. I feel like a Rumble ult could like make or break a team fight, but it is a good answer here with the Ornn because Ornn.
Yeah, that's a typical answer. Yeah. So
yeah.
That's a good response.
Can kind of just ignore most of what Rumble does.
Yeah, and I think that was a team they need to draft some setup for the Rumble, some CC so that the Rumble ult can stick for as long as possible. So let's see what they end up going with. Wukong's gone.
Or Nami. I'm actually kind of wonder. They have an option to maybe do a Braum type of.
Yeah, I'm curious if you deal the Lucian here. Yeah.
Okay.
Lucian Melio, Lucian Braum.
Yeah, the thing with Melee and Braum, it's not the setup I'm looking for with Rumble, but yeah.
Yeah, you want that Rel or Leona or Alistair, right?
Yeah, but I feel like their support might not play that much engage, so we'll see.
The Braum pick does kind of neutralize the Ornn Horn there.
That's true. That is a good one. And it's nice pairing with Lucian, right? So
yeah. Maybe, I think White might be right though. Like with this type of comp, you might just want to ignore the Ornn and just go straight for a flash engage. Really get that snap engage going with the Rumble ult. Equalizer definitely a really strong ability. See, it will be the Melio, offering Lucian that extra range. Get some of those passive stacks as well.
Yeah. Hopefully the baby Babbles number 2 can get some engage in there.
Yeah, we need some front line.
Yeah.
I do think they have some pretty strong like starters to the fight. Like we have Rumble ult and Lucian ult can kind of just chunk people out. But Corki is like one of those pretty high prio bot lane picks. I think it's a pretty volatile lane here.
Yeah, this bot lane 2v2 is already looking quite bloody, so
yeah,
a lot of action, a lot more. I'd say even bloodier than game 1, like way bloodier. So maybe looking for some aggressive junglers from both sides.
Yeah, jungle and mid still open for both ends. So
yeah, what would you look to draft jungle here? Yeah, I would say Shinzao, but see the Shinzao got banned.
Yeah, I don't know what these junglers play, but I think I would prefer like a jungler that is not just perma farming and can skip camps to influence this bot lane, but yeah, not sure.
And with that, I mean, we see Xinjiao being banned, one of those 80 bruiser junglers that can also farm, can also play the map. Some strong picks still available, like Jace, Malphite. Don't think we'll really see either jungler opt into those, though, if it wasn't being played game 1. Vi being banned as well. That's one of those tools where I think actually a very smart ban. Can be paired with Equalizer very easily.
Yeah, I think that's a good ban.
Last band coming in through, Babblers, seeing what they want to opt in here for. Mostly junglers actually exclusively being banned out, so
Yeah,
cool.
4 junglers being banned is.
Yeah, I'm curious. Is
Ooh, okay.
oh yeah, Kali. Does Mazinator mostly play assassin?
I guess so.
What a hype player, right?
Yeah,
You walk
tired.
in Fizz game 1, your Kali's banned out game 2. Akshan also.
Yeah,
for
they're
the
banning
Pocket
Akali,
pick there.
Akshan. I'm curious what he picks here.
Definitely a unique champion.
They don't.
They
They
I would
haven't-
not be surprised if
Decide
they
hasn't-
leave it up to R5 for Mazinator.
Yeah,
Just
I think they should.
Yeah,
a
I think
unique
I
champion
do
pool.
think they should.
Kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you draft jungle here, and then if they don't pick anything too frontliney, he can just play whatever he wants.
Alright, we'll see. White wanted some engage. We'll see if we can have Babbles, help him up there. Left land a CC combo.
Yeah.
J4 looks really good. I think J4 is pretty strong right now, like pretty high prio.
Yep, I think the Lucian's a bit annoying, but I still think it's just a good champ to round out their comp here.
Okay, Victor being locked in. Actually quite susceptible to the J4 and potentially an R5 mid lane. We'll have to see what Mazinator picks out there. But yeah, Victor, very stable solo laner. We'll just Emax and then push in the wave. Try to look to scale. Yeah, it really is eyes on whatever Babbles here for his jungle pick. To support the other Babbles in the top lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what even junglers are even. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's.
something CC.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just comfortable on Wallbear, but I feel like the Rumble is looking a little bit out of place in this comp,
Yeah.
but it's okay. I think we'll.
I am curious what they draft in mid here. So like a lot of options.
I see the vision
Like
though.
Inferno.
We have, please listen to me, goes full tank and then flash Groudon field. could be.
Ooh, Talia. Okay.
Alright, well, now that both sides have concluded their draft, I guess what are you guys' thoughts? Any side you're favoring in particular?
I like Red Side's draft a bit more. I don't know. I
Yeah.
also might have bias just because they stomped the first game, but I think.
I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Red Side is a little bit better. Like I agree with what White was saying earlier. I feel like if you're B1ing Rumble, you kind of have to draft around it. They don't really have
Yeah.
lockdown on this team at all. Their only CC is like Volibear Q, and then if someone's standing in the Victor W, so might be
Yeah.
hard.
I also feel like this matchup is kind of hard for Rumble, right? The Rumble player has to be very experienced in this matchup, so
Yeah.
he might not
Yeah,
even
definitely.
come out of laning phase that ahead. Is the issue.
I definitely think the Ornn pick is a really good answer into Rumble, because unless the Rumble like really knows what they're doing, it's really easy for Ornn to just ignore most of what Rumble's doing.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, he just comes back. He comes back with the Kanik Recurrent components.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Volibear also does a lot of magic damage, right? So
They're pretty
this
AP
Ornn
heavy
is
on this
pretty-
team, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. This Ornn might be unkillable. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Well,
Those are the
flashback to before the break. We were saying that Babblers either has to play through the top lane through Babbles a bit more, as the team name goes, or they can somehow, just opt in for a different style of team comp. In this game, I think obviously the Volibear has a lot of die potential onto the Ornn, at least in the early game. Obviously, once those components start coming in through, looking a bit rough. But one thing I want to highlight is actually the priority on the side of Babblers. It looks like all three lanes, in a way, have a winning matchup. Bot lane, you can say, is very volatile. But Victor does quite well into Talia early on. Was he able to kind of hew her out? Rumble, also one of the most menacing early game champions. So I kind of want to see if Babels in the jungle on this Volibear is kind of able to kind of snowball some of these lanes. Maybe you could use the priority in all three lanes to kind of get some early dragons, get the grubs. Yeah. Very strong opponents though with Amadou Fromage taking a very handed first win. We'll be going to a short break as we wait out the spectator delay. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to DMV Rivals Winter 2026, as we're here for our second matchup between Omelette du Fromage and Babbles Babbles. Omelette du Fromage having a very solid 26-minute win. Feels like it wasn't even close. In this game, Babbles Babbles will be trying to make a bit of a return, as they opted in for a bit different draft. Obviously, it's Fearless, so all new champions. Steel Tips and Dragon actually getting
That's
through.
right, Steel Tips is back.
Oh
Steel
yeah,
Tips
their
is
bot
back.
laner's back.
Ooh,
So
I like what
maybe-
they're doing here. The little. Okay, I thought the Corki might have started E, but maybe I don't know this matchup very well.
I was kind of expecting that too.
Yeah, I think E's a lot of damage, right? Isn't that early
Yeah,
trade?
I think they should be stronger level 1. So
I see Wiederum bought Doran Shield plus pot, pretty standard. Personally, I would have gone refillable and no item.
okay, a little bit,
And then,
but it'll pay
yeah.
off. Right? So yeah, I
we were
like that.
saying earlier inside of this game, I think it's a lot into Babels on the Volibear to get an impact for his team. Bot lane,
Yeah.
somehow, despite having level 1 priority on Ranger Steel Tips and Dragon getting there early, they lose out to level 2 and they lose out on the trade as well. Will make the lane down there a bit more rough.
Yeah,
Yep.
Babbles pops a pot already, so looking like a pretty volatile lane in the top lane as well.
Ooh, Younglin's doing good in this 2v2, honestly. Taking some really good favorable trades. It's okay if the melee loses HP, but yeah, the ADC matchup or ADC HP is way more important. Wiederum trading.
Okay.
Okay, this is not looking good for the Rumble. Not looking
Babbles has to
good.
burn the flash here. Wiederum still does have flash. You fish for a Q here.
Yeah, good cancel on the Rumble base.
Yeah, it's really hard for Rumble here. It's gonna be forced to have to TP back to lane, or he stays with, or he just has to stay with like 1 HP.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great spot for the Ornn. He's just gonna get even more obnoxious as the game goes on. So
Yeah. I think
Super
Ornn is
super
also another one of those champions that can cheat tempo because he can build items in lane. So
Good.
even if you haven't gotten a reset off, you can still be up items. But it's looking like both of them are just gonna TP top here.
Yeah,
I'm really surprised.
Ooh. I guess he wants to the refill. I'm pretty sure he had more money for sure, right? But I guess
Yeah.
because he can build items in lane, he opts for the refill, but which is
Yeah, smart.
I think pretty smart. Yeah, pretty clever.
I'm really surprised. Oh, flag and drag misses, but it does get the flash out from Please Listen to Me.
Yep.
Victor without flash is super immobile, so we might be looking at a regank here.
Yep.
Sorry, the scores are now updated. But yeah, some bot lane action going on. Younglin really playing aggressively in this lane, has the PTA.
Yeah. Looks like the tides have turned for the bot lane 2v2
mid
compared
lane?
to game 1.
TV coming out from mid lane. We might get a gank here.
Ooh.
Flash forward by the Volibear. And it looks like it might just be a
One more!
kill, maybe? The ghost comes
What?
out! Oh my god! He
I don't know if it was
away.
maybe
Put it
Babel
to
didn't
auto
space
off.
properly there, but wow, that's a crazy live for Moz.
Ah.
That's a huge live, honestly.
Yeah, that's so
Um,
good for Mosner. They really needed that kill.
Yeah, Steel Tips
Gotta
quite
accelerate the
low.
victory
You see,
here.
he's still playing forward though, has the barrier. I think we'll be okay to clear up the wave, but look at this CS already though. It's already +8 to Younglin. And
Yeah,
could be
Younglin's
another wave coming in here as well, as this lead will keep on getting worse and worse.
I'm
Younglin's
surprised.
starting game 2 fired up. He's pissed off for losing game
Yeah,
1. So.
I feel like Babbles is playing like super greedy here. Like he bought Darksteel off the first back, and he has. I'm really surprised he has first strike, but we'll see if he can get a good value off of it this game.
I think
it's
first strike is
okay.
good into tanks. I think it's actually good. But yeah, we'll see.
I think with the Dark Seal, sometimes just build for the stats. But in this case, I mean, you could also transition it with the Volibear gank, trying to get yourself rolling. If you really want to go for that 1v9 playstyle, I mean, those stacks will be used as wave being stacked up here. No Volibear to be seen, though.
Yeah, and we can see Wiederum's already building so those Katic recurred components.
Oh yeah.
Only getting it tankier and tankier. I honestly think the rejuve speed buy is so strong. It gives you so much regen, especially against like Rumble, who's just like a slow burn kind of character.
Alright, well, both sides, I imagine, want to opt in for this dragon. Grubs are also available to contest in a few minutes. Yeah, Hackglass is down here, has the flag and drag. There's 2 wards though, so he will be spotted. Could even be counter ganked by Fables himself.
Oh, some action. That'd be a 3v3. Oh,
Okay, the
flag
flash by the Jarvan, the bubble, flash away from the bubble. And it looks like they're just gonna go on the Jarvan here. It should be a kill.
Ooh.
both mid laners are down here, and both mid laners are level 6. Oh, the flick? Okay. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Okay.
Moslater could be in a
Nice
bit of
kill.
trouble here, but yeah, we'll just walk away. Didn't have either sum, so he got caught out. I've been taken down.
Yeah.
Like that.
Get prio on
Forced
this
to be
dragon here.
converted
Really
onto
good
this
pickup for
dragon.
Babel.
I think it was a little bit too forced for Hagalaz there. I think the 2v2 was already losing. He didn't have to really force anything there, and I feel like as soon as he missed the EQ flash, it's lost for sure. So really great start for Blue Team. Really turning the ties from game one. This is what they need to win this game, because I do think Red Team. I do think they have the better scaling. I do believe that firmly. So.
Yeah, quite a few people down here actually. Moslater is over here with the Weaver's Wall.
Ooh.
But quite low on mana. Actually, Babels might be caught out for some reason panning top lane.
I have a dive.
Yeah, very aggressive. All right, looking for a dive.
Youngling, no sums.
Bot laners trying to crush the wave in.
Yeah, I think it's a bit risky for them to do this. Moslater also
Yeah.
very low on mana, so probably not gonna
Looks
be
like they're gonna
able
opt
to combo.
out. They don't have a wave either. The Victor does get push off of that, so pretty good for him if he can get a reset off of it.
Ooh. Okay, this is good for steel tips.
Yeah, that Gatling gun just does so much damage, bro.
Yeah, the longer they can keep this 2v2 situation, the better it is for red side. So.
Yeah, they kind of need someone to help them to kind of reset this wave, or they just base on a cannon wave.
Yeah,
That's
let's see what Youngling chooses to do.
Well, it is a cannon wave, so if they do base, it would be on this one, but yeah. Gee, Babels himself burns the equalizer in the top lane. I think he wants to reset, but he stays. So not quite sure what happened up there, but the ult was burned.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, looks like Babel's just starting the grubs, which makes sense. I do feel like they're stronger right now.
Yeah, it
could
looks
be a
like we might
collapse here,
get a
though.
53 here.
But I guess there's no equalizer though, which is kind of a big deal. We're gonna call the horn? No horn?
No Ornal yet.
I think you should have called the horn. Okay. Okay.
Okay, and the Doug. Oh, and the Call to Forge Guard comes out. And the Weaver's Wall to try to cut them off. I think the Victor might not have any. Oh. Flash away. Yeah, I was gonna say, we might trap the Victor there, but a really good Weaver's Wall to try to cut. Oh, and a bubble in the wave! Crazy bubble!
Ooh. Oh my
both.
god. They want both sides of the map. That is really bad for Babels' team.
I was kind of
Yeah,
with you.
red
I
team.
was like, "Where's this Orn horn? Where's the Orn horn?" Nope, not needed. He just goes
Just
for a
one shot
raw
the
E.
Volver before he could get his. What's the ulti called, Shakti? What's the ulti called?
Cataclysm, bro,
Like-
just right on his head.
Yeah. I meant the Volver ult. What's the Volver
The
ult?
volley ult. I think it's called like Stormbringer, Stormbreaker.
Oh, okay, that sounds right. Yeah. He couldn't even ulti. Yeah. Yeah, this Volver he's going Dusk and Dawn, so he's. I mean, I guess generally like he's just gonna be squishier until his third item, right? So if they can one-shot him before he gets the Stormbringer off, he's honestly not tanky at all.
Yeah, it just feels so hard to play with Dusk and Dawn first because these components just look so dumb. And again, like they're so magic heavy on this team. Like I don't see how they're gonna kill the Ornn at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then shout out to the bot lane too. Steel Tips and Dragon, the double bubble really secured them
Yeah,
at 2 kills
crazy
and
bubble
helps them
there.
out in the lane. Unfortunately, both kills did go onto the Nami, but no big deal. I mean, 600 gold going to your support helps out your ADC as well.
Okay, a really good trade from Babels here, and he drops the equalizer. And force the flash from the Ornn.
Weederim does have TP, so he should be okay. But yep.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna opt to stay the.
Dragon's running in an. Oh, sorry. Alright, something stuck in my throat for a second. Yeah, Dragon spawning in a minute. Both junglers looking down here. Youngling getting quite aggressive. Agali's in
The
the area.
3v3
Could be a fight.
again. Well, Babel showed a
Yeah.
little bit early, I think.
Culling comes out. Good chunk onto the Corki, but yeah, I think if they let them walk up a bit, they could have gotten a good engage with the Bully Bear.
Yeah, I'm really looking at mid lane here. Mozinator, if he has the opportunity, can push in this wave, go for Weaver's Wall down. Actually, get that combo onto Pleases into me in the meanwhile. But yeah, if you get
Yeah.
the Weaver's Wall, you're definitely having priority over the Victor. That's maybe a 2v2.
Yeah. Oh, no flash on the Victor. Free Cataclysm, free combo.
Yep, should just be a kill here.
Oh, yeah, nice play, nice play.
Okay, the Ornhorn comes out.
Okay.
Flash out, so neither top laner has flash here.
Yeah, really
But
well played.
the
Burns
Rumble
the,
ult,
burns the
Rumble
ult.
ult is coming up fairly soon, so we'll see if Devils looks for a play here.
I'm kind of surprised that Mozinator's walking up here towards the top side. But it looks like the dragon will probably be secured from them regardless with that Victor being killed. And really well played. I think they are tracking the flash timers because you just see how easy it was. Hagalaz just goes for the Cyclone, sorry, the Cataclysm. And not really much you can do. It's like you can't really dodge out from the rocks. And as simple as that, will just be another dragon going over. See, I'm gonna do Fromage.
Yeah, they're in a really good spot, honestly. Past few
Yeah.
minutes have been in their favor across the board, so really good spot.
Bot lane finishes their quest here, so I think both of them just finished their quest.
Yeah, and like Dimitri said earlier, the Nami getting the 2 kills, obviously it's better on the Corki, but her finishing the mandate, it's honestly a pretty big power spike in this 2v2, so still
Yeah.
pretty good. Still pretty good.
Good cancel there, though.
Honestly,
I think
yeah, with the item being complete, I would not mind a steel tips just Valkyries onto Younglin. Like if
Yeah,
Leo ever
exactly,
burns the
exactly.
campfire. Hagalaz there. Oh,
No flash on Babbles.
yeah, it's looking like a flank here.
Ooh, the Flag and Drag misses.
Okay, the equalizer goes down. They're taking so much damage from it. And he's going for the kill on the Jarvan. Flash away from the Jarvan. I think he might just be dead.
Ooh,
here.
Mozinator, give it to Mozinator. Ooh, okay.
oh, there were no rocks there. I was actually gonna wait for a second. You see him turn back onto Hagalaz with no stun coming in through.
Fighting in the top lane.
Yeah, Babels. is
Oh,
unable to
nice. He
help
got the
out.
Stormbringer out. Okay, okay.
Yeah, good buffer by the volley to live there, but they don't have the LT now.
It's getting a little bit dicey for Hagalaz. I think he just needed to be a little bit more patient on his Flag and Drag. Especially
Yeah,
because Rumble has no
especially
flash.
you have so much setup with the Ornn, like CC wise, so you can just wait until the Rumble's not
please
moving.
listen to me. He has no flash. It's gonna be bad.
Ooh, the Cataclysm is back up.
Okay, the movement. The storm comes out, the flag drag misses.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Intentional.
He's-
It's okay. It was a
It's
zoning.
It's
flag,
actually
zoning
very
flag.
smart. He didn't waste his Cataclysm. Very smart.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
smart.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a coincidence, but like, please listen to me. His flash just came back up. Like,
Oh shoot, yeah. Maybe
So-
they. I don't know if they're timing it that specifically, but
yeah, I wonder if this
yeah,
added
nice,
like down
nice
to the
timing on the
second.
gank.
Guys, it's 13:58. We have 7 seconds left. We need to go for the game.
Yeah, really good timing, honestly. Really good timing.
Yeah, he did just finish his Raptors. I might have just been like, hey, this Victor's playing far up. Could be a free gank. But yeah, I mean, still really impressive stuff. They even had their support rotate over there, just in case. As
Yeah, we got
Hagalaz, I mean, not having to burn the Cataclysm is able to use it up here. Babbles just burns the Equalizer up top side. Trying to clear the wave. I think he wants to get for a reset, has the Leandries in base.
Oh, he didn't actually go Kinnick Recurrent. He went the Sunfire.
Yeah, he did.
I don't
It
know what
looks
is
like
this
he's
called,
going.
but,
Yeah, Hollow Radiance. It's pretty good. It's nice for wave clear. Especially into like this triple AP comp.
Mhm.
The Volibear has finished Dusk and Dawn, which is deceptively like a lot of damage. It's like a scuffle in the bot lane. The culling comes
Okay.
out, so much damage. Okay, the
good.
Weaver's Vault to cut off the Rumble here. And it looks like he just has nowhere to go, no flash either. Might look for a dive here in the bot lane. Stormbringer comes out. There is no culling. The good tidal wave for disengage. I think they're out. Maybe.
Ooh, Youngman looking for a little bit more.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Good. They really needed something on
Well
this
played,
side.
well
So
played.
well
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, Babel's got it. It says "Get down, Mr. President," as he takes the rocket head on with that flash. I think good plays from both sides. We saw Weederun. He actually
Okay,
burned
flash forward by
Babel's
Mozinator
flash
to try to-
earlier ahead of time, and so that's what transitioned that into the Weaver's Wall and Cataclysm kill. And bot lane, obviously, a bit of an overextension from Steel Tips and Dragon. They were out, but opted in for the fight.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looked like they
they're
were
doing
out
good.
off the tidal wave, but they went back in and just died for it. And Maziner does flash forward there to looked like he was trying to get a flick on to the Lucian.
Yeah, good response from blue team. Honestly, I think red team is dumping a little bit. I know Babbles' Rumble has no flash, but I think they're dumping a little bit too many resources in the orange side. I feel like the bot lane 2v2 is like really everything. So I feel like I would like to see more of Hagalaz and Mazinator on that side, helping them out a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree, especially when it transitions to mid game. When this Lucian Lucian Milio is able to just kind of like dash forward, go for a culling. You want your bot lane to actually be strong to be able to kind of match that. In this case, the Corki, I mean, he's not too far
Okay,
behind, has the Triforce. Actually, top lane, a bit of a
call the
scuffle.
force shot comes out here, and Babbles might just burn him down.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a big kill for him. Big kill, big kill.
Yeah.
I think on top of that, he's gonna get the turret. I don't know if he really knows where the jungler is. He's gonna play it safe and he's gonna go for the recall.
Smart.
I guess
Yeah,
he might TB to this drag. That's maybe the thinking here. He wants to influence this fight. Let's see. He's
Okay, the
TPing.
culling comes out.
He's TPing a little bit too. I think he could have TP'd a bit more aggressively, but it's okay.
He doesn't have equalizer here, but it doesn't look like it matters. He just burns the Nami down, and they might look for a dive here. But they
Oh,
don't
he's
have
tanking the
storm here.
turret. Okay, okay. Now Babel's is tanking. Hey.
Clean dive from blue side here. We'll see what Weiram wants to do here. He does have level 13, so the Orin upgrades are gonna start coming through. It's really a lot of gold. Or a lot of stats.
Yeah, I don't think he can do much to stop
Yeah.
this drag thing.
Not sure you can do much without the Orin ulti.
But yeah, really big swing for blue side in the past few minutes, honestly. Really big swing.
Yeah, with
This
that
dragon buys them more time. And then I feel like Younglin's in a terrific spot, honestly, being 5-1 and 2. So
yeah, I think going into the second game, Babblers, I mean, very strong, level-headed, getting some kills, getting some objectives. Equalizer comes in through, clears the wave. I think we're just going to see this quite often as the cooldown's quite low.
Yeah, I do think it's good that he's using these equalizers to try to secure himself some tempo, but at the same time, I feel like he doesn't have it for some of these crucial fights. So I would like to see a bit like more thought going into that.
Alright, with the Baron spawning in a minute, I guess White, what are you expecting from both of these teams? Are we looking for some like TP plays? Are neither team going to start the Baron?
I can't see either team starting the Baron. I think the mid waves are just everything in the mid game here with Lucian, Melio, and Corki Nami. I feel like, but I think that the problem is the Lucian is so accelerated that it's hard for Corki Nami to ever fight for the mid prowess. So I think I would like to see Hagalaz play through Mazinator a little bit more. They can get prow that way, and then Mazinator and Hagalaz can move together to influence the mid prow. That's what I like to see.
Okay.
Alright, he had flash this time.
Victor Flash. Yeah.
You can really see how deadly that combo is, but even then, actually, you solo kill.
Okay, the Ornhorn comes out here and he
Okay.
that's so much
Clap and
damage.
peek. Okay, here we go.
Why did that do so much damage? Like,
That did a lot.
I know it's Ornn,
So
but
much
like,
damage. Bro.
even then, that
But
surprises
each-
me every now and then.
Yeah, each brittle proc is doing like, I think it's like 12% max health or something stupid like that. Weaver's Law comes out, try to cut off the team here. And yeah, Bal's gonna be forced to ult over the wall. Culling doesn't hit anything, but
I think this
Lot
is
of
overall
LTGs.
a win for red team though. That's
yeah,
a lot of
a lot
pressure
of
relief.
LTGs on the side of blue side.
Yeah, the turret is still standing. I think it's like 1 HP on the red side.
It's pretty
they're
fake,
barely
yeah.
holding on
It
to
is 1 HP.
It is just one
It was
auto
a-
attack away, especially
A
with those
really good
crystals.
Weaver's Law there to cut them off. It forced a lot of cooldowns.
Yeah,
so
that play is kind of what I want to see from Hagalaz's team consistently in the mid game here. So Mazinator gets pushed on the side lane, Weaver's walls to mid, and then the youngling can't really play the game, right? So
Oh, they're kind of playing this. I'm actually surprised they didn't just let the Herald proc. kind of escorting it as they will
Oh,
push
just
forward.
he's gonna
As if-
flash over. Oh!
Flash over from Babel.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Dragon drag misses again, and this Orin looks kind of unkillable.
What's happening?
Okay, the Call to Forja comes out, but it looks like blue side just won the fight with barely any health left.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but
Looking to start the Baron here. I mean, it looks like it's theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a clean sweep.
That was-
I mean, Babbles,
Yeah.
you're
Who
saying him
needs-
too.
We don't need
That's
an
the play
engage
I'm looking
support.
at.
Babbles, you just flash over the wall. That's the engage, right? So
yeah, a really good equalizer there, and he just burnt down their entire team. I think I'm really surprised the fight went so favored on the blue side, considering they just burned all their cooldown.
Yep.
But yeah, really well played from all of them.
Yeah, that was even with Mozinator. You can see in the middle of the fight, he lands a 3-man seismic. Whatever the
Mhm.
push is.
Yeah.
And it looked like that could be the turning point, but no, they just pressed forward. You have your 7-1 Lucian. Younglin now have completed the Infinity Edge. I think it was just the Babbles duo absorbed so much pressure in that engage that the Younglin is able to just do whatever he wants and pushes forward. And I think this next dragon in a minute will be a big deciding point inside of this game as whether Babbles Babblers will be able to get into Soul Point and kind of extend their lead.
Yeah, 3-item Lucian is very scary. 3.5 items, honestly. And Babbles in the jungle finishes his Vandal type.
Yeah, Battle Price is interesting. It's really only benefiting the Lucian, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I guess,
interesting.
yeah, you're just giving your entire team that attack speed buff, but it's only on slows, right? So you're gonna have to hit a Q. But I'm here. I guess.
Ooh,
Okay,
little
flying
cheese
attack goes
happening.
through. Okay, a crazy
Uh-oh.
equalizer just burns down Steel Tips, and he's just dead.
Yeah, this Lucian
100 to 0.
is so strong right now. It is, and it's actually it's not easy to kill this Lucian because he's quite mobile too.
Yeah. Especially with the Navori finished, he has his E cooldown is just always
Yep.
just
Yep.
so
Good point.
often.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, this is Younglin's game to carry. Younglin's game to carry. Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
how close he is to only 600 gold, but we'll be looking
But Babbles
towards
is also
so that's
pumping
great.
out a crap ton.
Yeah,
of
that's true. He's doing good.
Yeah, goodbye, Mozinator. Does not
Yeah,
have
it
heal.
looks-
Actually, maybe if he runs away fast enough, he could Weaver's Wall away. I think that might be going. Yeah, you
Yep,
see him on
he's
the mini
out.
map.
Okay, yep. He Weavers. He ults
Yeah,
out.
not bad. Honestly, not bad. That was good pressure from him. Yep.
Yeah, he got the wave as well. Babbles looks like
Okay.
he's caught out here. The Ornhorn comes out, does connect.
He's got no flash. Ooh.
Yeah, but look at the young
Ooh, that
one on
was
the
a
side.
super
Hunks him.
speed coming in.
Okay, Younglin goes forward and he just gets cataclysmed on,
Oh wow.
and he does die. There's a lot of damage going down on the blue side, so Equalizer comes down, does his kill, and he gets flicked back.
Some question mark pings happening in the mid lane there. Not sure what's going on there.
Oh,
Okay, the flick.
Okay, we got some throwing happening from blue
Yeah.
side here.
I thought the fight was over, so I just transitioned away from like showing the scoreboard, but nope. Equalizer just randomly came in
Mozinator
through.
hits, yeah, he
Seal,
hits a
so-
couple flicks on, just gets a couple picks. I don't know. Definitely an overstay by the blue side there, just in their jungle.
Yeah, some very much needed picks from red team here. I guess Youngin, I don't actually remember, but I guess he just overstepped, or I'm really not sure how he.
Yeah, he
I'm
dashed
surprised
forward
he
to try
died. Yeah.
dash forward to try to kill the Jarvan, and then Hagelaz just jumped, like dunked on his head. Even through the Meliol and the barrier, just died.
I guess it's one of those issues. Like if you don't have a flash, you can't exactly get out of the J4 ult if you burn your
Yeah.
dash. And so
That's
in this
true, that's
case,
true,
like
that's
really
true.
well played from the side of Hagelaz. I think being able to identify that. And yeah, once again, I mean, either them just knowing the flash timers, just being able to outplay it. One thing that's shown quite well is ODF is able to track those. And even though the gold lead is still in the favor of Babbles Babblers, we're seeing the Ornn items coming in through. each of them providing a lot of value in themselves. So overall, fairly equal gold on both ends. As Dragon, what will be the main important main important objective coming up in 2 minutes 30 seconds? I guess similarly, White. How are you expecting both of these teams to prep through it? Do you just want someone to side lane, get a lot of pressure going, or is it going to be a raw 5-on-5?
I think blue side really just needs to they just need to hover the Lucian Milieu constantly every mid wave. Just make sure they're safe because I think if they can do if Lucian can open up and calling like let's say the Corki or Nami, he's just gonna one shot everybody. So I really think that's how they should play and set up this drag for red team. Oh wow, red team. Steel Tip's just straight up bot like an IE, I think. So he is actually online now. Yeah, they can maybe even contest the mid wave now. I'm not actually sure, but he's actually way stronger than I was expecting. So, yeah, he's online for this soul fight. That's really important.
Yeah, I would say red side even is like up gold at this point. 'Cause I think each of the Ornn upgrades is giving you like 1,000 gold of stats. So, like, the gold gap is like pretty much closed at this point.
Alright, well, everyone is in the area. It will be 5 people staring on 5 people here in the mid lane. All ultimates ready. All flashes almost ready. Mainly, Please Listen to Me does not have his, with Babbles as well. So this will be a pretty messy fight. Baron spawns, but I don't think either team is interested.
Yeah, you can see like both teams are just poshing for this mid wave like it's everything, which is true. Yeah. Looks like Boots.
Okay, the culling comes out to poke, and he just half-held Toggleaz.
But they're paying the Baron, actually. They don't care about this dragon. They're trying to force them into their own vision.
I think that makes sense, because red team got the setup on the drag side first, so...
Yeah,
I think this is a good play. Yep.
Yeah, looks good. The
You can see there's
throwing
always
rocks
no
over the wall, doing crazy
I think
damage.
I think they should drop and look to turn, though. Their engage is not very good, though.
Looking. Babbles goes in with the stun. And it looks like he's trying to disengage. Taliyah does have a flank here, but it might be hard. And the equalizer comes down. Call of the Force Guard comes out. He does hit onto 4, but Babbles just instant dies, and now they're just burning down. The storm comes out. And it doesn't hit anything.
Steel Tips with the 1-on-1. Haglass coming to support.
Goes golden, and yeah, pretty doomed for red side.
Yeah, really well played. I think this will be the dragon going over to them, but Wazinator kind of wants more. They're trying to go for this desperation play, not give up the soul, but you can see Younglin just dashes
Younglin
forward.
does so much damage here.
Yeah, I don't think Dragon is going to be able to 1v4 on that HP, let alone on full HP.
Yeah,
Soul?
it's a big win. I think it might be... No, I was going to say it might be both objectives for blue team, but... Looks like they're just going to be
their
the
damage is quite low. I don't know if they can take both objectives in time, but even then, Soul, they now get priority on all 3 lanes if they want. And this Baron will definitely be an easy objective for them going forward. But just to break down that fight a tiny bit, obviously, we saw Babbles in the top lane, started off with the equalizer, got so much damage going for the team, and once again, I think just the Babbles duo is drawing so much pressure, and once again, Younglin, you can see him in the backside. He burned the culling early, but still had so much damage left over, was able to get a lot of damage going on Gravity Field, as well as the ult from Victor. I think everyone just playing so well together. Oh, TP actually top lane.
Yeah, it looks like that was pushed in the bot wave. TP's top to prep the Baron.
Yeah. Really good
Ooh, some action. Oh, Younglin
Weaver
caught a little bit. Oh, one shot!
It's blown up, and the flick onto the Victor does hit. Ornn ult coming out to try to... Okay, they're just not touching the ground. Flash forward by Weeder and try to follow.
Wow, this is constant back and forth.
Yeah, a really good play by the red side. They just didn't give them any breathing room with the Ornn ult into the Nami ult. It looked like Babbles just didn't touch the ground.
It looks like Younglin is pinging himself. I think it was just a crucial misstep by him. I'm not sure how he got caught there.
Yeah, I think
really
if you're
don't
ever getting
know.
hit by the brittle proc
By the Orn E,
as a
right?
Lucian,
That's
it definitely. I
Yeah,
know why
you're
he's paying himself. It's like I am.
too far forward.
That definitely should not
yeah.
be a mistake that you're making. But
It's either his
overall, I
team needs to
mean,
cover him more, or he needs to. Yeah.
yeah. I think they're trying to give vision to his top side. Obviously, you want to get the mid wave. That's perfectly fine. But maybe overstepped a tiny bit. Should not have gotten hit by the Orn E. But even then, it's not the worst case scenario. They still have the Ocean Soul, but it will mean that Omelette du Fromage will be able to get a lot of pressure with this Baron. And with their ultimates, I mean, the Weaver's Wall with Talia with Baron, you can definitely get a lot of value with that. So if I'm Omelette du Fromage, I'm looking for this T2 turrets. I mean, bot lane, top lane, mid lane, all are available for the taking. We'll have to see what they do from here.
Yeah, and the 3-item Rumble with Equalizer, like, regardless of... even if you just step in it for a little bit, it's just going to do so much damage to you, especially with the Bloodletters.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good pickup on a super AP heavy comp. It looks like Babbles might be looking for an engage here.
Yeah, it's just the issue with blue team's comp is they can't. It's not easy for them to force the fight.
Yeah, it's really hard for them to lock anyone down.
Yeah, look
I
at
like what
Mazinator,
Mazminator is doing here. Yeah, he's
Exactly.
he's not getting mind controlled and just going mid. He's staying strong to. Yeah, he's gonna keep pushing. That's really good.
Especially because he has a lot of roam. Like, he can get to the fight pretty quickly with Weaver's Wall, so...
So now look
That's
at
really
this.
good macro here.
Babbles is going to be drawn up to the top lane. They're going to take that
Yeah.
wave. And now Mazinator rotates up to the mid lane. We'll be able to stack here as 5. And maybe they could even convert this to the bot wave, but no one's quite there in time. I would have loved them if they were able to Baron up this wave down
Yeah,
here.
that was like a big one. Yeah.
They're looking for something more. Okay, now I think they're realizing it. They can go for this bot wave. Pixels Intimate was not able to have the safety clear the second one, and tier 2 turret down here, I imagine, is not too long for the taking.
Yeah,
Looks like they'll get this one too. Yeah, pretty
Looks
good.
like they-
Baron
yeah.
power play. Not bad, not bad. And
Alright,
I'm
boys.
assuming Elder's coming up pretty soon. It looks like there will be another fight this game.
Yeah, 2 minutes on it.
I think this Elder fight will just decide the game, honestly.
Yeah.
It's been pretty back and forth so far, but they do have Ocean Soul on blue side, so it does give them a little more grace room. Try to like mitigate some of the poke from the Rumble, from the Talia.
Yeah, whenever
not
I
the
think
Rumble,
about Ocean Soul, I always
Rookie.
think about what are the damage types on both sides, or specifically versus the team with Ocean Soul. In this case, I think Mazinator and Steel Tips are fairly burst oriented, so in terms of how much value you're getting from Ocean Soul, it's a bit questionable,
true.
right? Because Rumble,
true.
Volibear, they're all quite squishy, so if you are able to burst one target down, as we saw in that last fight, that Ocean
Yeah,
Soul
Young
might
Lane
not
literally
be
got
much.
one shot last time, right? So
Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
But yeah, it
Mazinator,
looks
I like what he's doing here. Little cheat. Let's like the assassin in him. Oh, okay. 1
like
minute
assassin
on the
regardless of
track.
what character he's on.
Yeah, you can see how reserved everyone is playing right now. Looks like
Yeah, the Ord is level 19 here with like 2.5 magic resist items into this triple AV comp. So really, I think the only person doing damage to him is gonna be Lucian. But there is a lot of shred on the side of the blue team.
I like what Maz is doing here. I really do. I think. Oh, I think he should.
I think
maybe he has
can
a
shred
early
away,
item
yeah.
in his week.
Yeah.
No, looks like I think he's just regrouping with the team, but
I would have liked him. I would have liked to see him down there a little bit longer. It's okay if they drop this mid turret. I think.
Yeah, because it's gonna die regardless, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, Cullen comes out.
I think if he stays bot, he can look for a Weaver's Wall angle, maybe.
yeah, I would have liked, especially look at the vision. Omelette du Fromage has almost like infinite vision in their bot side here. Almost no wards on the other side, actually. So if they had a J4 or a Talia wall coming from down there, I think they would have a lot of opportunities to go for an engage. But right now, both teams just fighting over for the mid wave. You can see Omelette du Fromage has the inside track, and
Yeah.
that's really on side of
Yeah.
Battle's Babblers. Do you just start the Elder here, force them towards you? But Omelette du Fromage is just kind of calling their bluff. A bit of a switcheroo.
Okay.
Ooh, Mazinator, the assassin in him. Look at him.
Here, yeah,
Here it
Mazinator
comes.
with the flick.
Ooh.
Doesn't hit anyone, but they do. But red
Wait, look at
They're
bot
bleeding
wave.
waves in the mid, yeah.
They don't even have to push through mid. Look at Steel
So
Tips. He's walking down there. But
Battlers are just bleeding their waves right now.
what is going on, by the way?
And-
We have changed positions twice in
Yeah,
a row
exactly.
now.
Now,
We're
now
back
looks
on the
like blue
same
team gets
side.
the mid wave. Okay.
They're pinging the bot wave. I mean, the turret is going to go down by itself.
I
You can see it's
guess-
down to 1 plate.
Yeah,
But
they're
now,
just giving bot here.
Battlers now has the inside track of mid wave somehow.
Ooh, it's just extremely tense for both
It's
teams.
just like
Yeah.
fucking rotating in a circle.
No one wants to pull the shots. No one is engaging quite yet. No Orin Horn, no equalizer.
Yeah,
but
no
now the
equalizer.
Elder is being started by Younglin. We're bound to have something soon.
I think.
We'll see.
Shoot.
Looks
I
like
think
they're
Ma
just gonna
should,
zone
Ma
them
should
off.
open with the Weaver's Wall. He needs to split the fight if he can.
Okay, the equalizer comes down, half health their bot lane. And
Well, Maz is a little bit. Oh,
okay, the Ornhorn comes out, he
Oh,
doesn't get the
no!
hit back. And the
Steel
Stormbringer in onto their backline. He's stuck in the Cataclysm.
oh no.
They just get burnt down. And it looks like Hagalaz is getting burnt down by the Rumble up here. They're so low. Please Listen to Me is getting crazy damage onto the Nami, but doesn't look like he can finish.
Yeah, and that's an easy Elder for blue team.
Yeah. And Babel's got so low in that fight, but it looked like the Elder just kept, or sorry, the Ocean Soul just gave him so much sustain during that.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed in both of almost all the fights is just that the team that starts the fight first, on their own conditions, usually is the one that's favored. In this case, we see Babbles just flashes forward with the equalizer, has a lot of damage going. And the Babels, I mean, he just sent it. Full sent it with the ultimate,
Yeah.
the Stormbringer. There will be a contest here as Hagalaz does have the smite. Obviously, Babblers doesn't want to make this a 50-50 with the Elder. Oh my gosh, Dragon.
So much damage.
Yup.
Yeah.
As Wiederrun somehow is over here. Pretty smart. Obviously, you're not really contesting this Baron. You're kind of just looking for a smite steal. So tries to get as much as he can. But with the Elder, with the Baron, this will be a very strong push from Babblers. As they
Yeah.
probably look
Yeah,
at
I think
looking at the end
I
with
think
this
if you're
push,
blue side, you just look to end here off this. If anyone gets a range of culling, they just die, or equalizer,
Yep.
or victor.
And so with that, they will have a 4-1 push. As Babbles enters into the top side, Baron minions doing their work, they take down the tier 2 turret, and they can easily transition to the tier 2 turret in the top side. Maybe just Babbles will take that by himself. As with this Lucian and Emilio, you can definitely go for a lot of poke onto the enemy team.
They do have some really decent wave clear on the red side, so.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking it super safe. Yeah, they're pushing 2 lanes here.
Yeah, I mean with the Elder, there's not really much you can respond with. You just have to kind of try to take the waves. It's okay to lose 2 inhibs, but obviously don't lose the game. That's really your condition here as
Okay,
equalizer.
the equalizer drops and it just kills the Nami.
Just artillery coming down, raining from the sky.
And it
Not
looks
much you
like
can do.
Babblers are going for the end here. A good Weaver's Wall to try to stall it out.
Yep, buying a few extra seconds here.
And the culling comes
out.
out. Okay, the flag and drag. But Babblers does drop and they just hit the Nexus and end the game.
And that will be the game, yeah.
That's it.
It was as simple as that. There was not really much a contest at the end there. They just kind of burned all their ultimates, really kind of played their hand. And Babblers, with a huge turnaround for game number 2, will tie up the score. And we will be heading over to a game number 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised it made it to game 3, but that's good. That's awesome. That's
What are you trying to say?
Okay,
My
Babbles with the
prediction on which team
crazy,
wins each game has just been wrong. So
crazy damage from the Rumble here. Actually, like, the Rumble had a lot more agency than I expected, just like based on the draft, so really well played.
Yeah, he did really well actually. That's good.
Really well played from Babblers. As we'll be going into game number 3 in just a moment. After a small short break as we get the draft set up. See you shortly. Welcome back to DMV Rivals Winter 2026. We're here for our third match between Omelette du Fromage and Babblers Babblers. As here, our draft has already started. What are you guys' thoughts on the ban so far?
Yeah, it looks like Babbles' team dropped the GP ban for Gragas, so I don't know who that's targeted at, but I guess maybe for this first pick Aatrox that they're thinking of.
Yeah, Omelette du Fromage, I guess, opted for red side this game again. So, same sides here.
Yeah, you guys were kind of mentioning Aatrox in game 1, being kind of one of those junglers, or even top
Yeah,
laners in
the
this
GP just
case that
comes
you can
out.
opt in for. GP, I remember that used to be an old matchup that used to be like somewhat favored towards GP, at least after a few levels, once he got some points in the powder keg.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if
guess
that's gonna be
Babbles-
top lane though.
Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder if Babbles thinks. I actually don't know this matchup at all. I think. I want to say I don't know if it's different now, but I remember I was watching like Solar Baka stream like a year ago, and he was saying Aatrox is a hard matchup. So maybe,
Oh, really?
yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Babbles isn't scared of this matchup.
I think it's hard for GP just because of how much, like the range of the Aatrox abilities. It kind of like is like the perfect size to where you can. It's really easy for you to kite the barrel, so I think the GPS would be pretty good at GP to play the matchup.
I do wonder if they have some knowledge as to where this Aatrox is going. Like maybe only Babbles plays this, as it's like no lock-in. We'll see.
Looks like something fell through.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
Vex
true.
actually.
Ooh, Vex. Okay.
Vex, okay.
That's a that's a
I haven't
very
seen that champion in a while. Yeah.
interesting one. Very specific. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe just comfort pick. We'll see.
There we go. All fixed.
Yeah, let's see if this Aatrox is actually a flex or not, because
Yeah.
the top jungle for red is already oh.
Oh, okay,
The
guys,
top
come
jungle
on.
is revealed.
Pantheon. All right. We need.
Okay, so it is Aatrox top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one pick, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine.
I guess Babbles is. I guess he wants this matchup because he did drop the GP ban, so he must feel like this matchup
Yeah,
is
I guess he's playing for confidence here. I respect.
a little bit of an ego for both top laners. Like the Omelette Fromage top laner picks GP no matter what, or regardless. So
Yeah. Looks like
it's like Karma on 3 with some bans to protect maybe.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a mishmash between a lot of the champions. They have their top laner, they have their jungler. Karma is usually paired with, like a Caitlyn or someone that can kind of punish lanes. So I guess I'm looking for an ADC on slot number 4. What are your thoughts, White?
Let me think. It's possible. I also because like the blue team did already pick the Vex, so maybe it depends on if Steel Tips wants more info for the R5 or not. Because I think they could just match or counter the mid on R4 as well.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely opt
Or-
for control mage.
4 ADC bans coming
Okay,
out.
just going for the Sivir. I guess yeah, maybe to also deny the Sivir from blue team.
Yeah, ADC pool is kind of pinched right now. There's like 4 bans. Plus
Wow.
Fearless.
Now we see Vex, Pantheon, Aatrox, all full dive, all very close melee range. So I think they're kind of opting in for this style. I mean, Tristana would kind of fit that. It continues to
Yeah.
go forward.
This is probably the first comp from Babbles' team that's more cohesive, where they're they're all diving in. So I like it. I like it.
I'll have to see if it's a melee support here, because obviously, if you're drafting something like this, you need someone to go forward initially. You do have the Pantheon, which is good, but it would like a Leona, Rel, something like that.
Yeah, maybe Nautilus.
Yep. I'm getting the impression that their support doesn't play much engage, but let's see. Let's see the pick.
Just based off the Sona B1.
I mean, even if you go for a caster support, it's not the worst.
Yeah, not the worst. You're right. Not the worst.
Soraka, helps the Aatrox a lot, kind of gives him infinite healing. And the Rise
Rise.
will be the last pick from the side of Omelette du Fromage.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I do agree, like, blue side draft seems a bit more cohesive. I kind of like their draft, honestly. But Omelette du Fromage does have some, like, pretty heavy scaling, so I think, like, they do outscale.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit. Yeah, maybe. I think this game top lane is probably where the action is at. I think if either of these top laners get super ahead, I feel like it might be
Yeah,
unplayable for the
I
other
think
top
I think
laner.
it's like one of those matchups where it's just first blood takes the lane.
And think about the cross map as well. If Pantheon is ultimate, and you're the
Mm.
Gangplank with no flash available,
That's true.
it really just feels unplayable.
That's true. That's
top
true.
side.
Yeah, Pantheon would. Yeah, that's true. It might make this matchup
Yeah.
even more favorable for.
They have a lot of global potential with like the Pantheon ult plus the Vex Ball. It turn into a 4v2 bot so quickly.
Yeah, if I'm the side of Babblers, I think you really just have to push the pace of the game. You want to win within the first 15 minutes, basically have the game closed out, make it decisive by then. Otherwise, Omelette du Fromage, you know, you have that scaling available, Gangplank, you have those Silver Serpents, Diana, if you get the Nashor's Tooth, more items, Death Cap. Really strong champion on this patch. Then bot lane, obviously, the Sivir. An ADC that's not to be rifled with, or trifled with. So once you get 3
Yeah.
items on Sivir, you just suddenly start ricocheting, half HPing people that you didn't even mean to half HP.
Yeah, and Sivir is a great applier of the healing debuff for Soraka, so that's a plus for them for sure. Now that I think about it more, I think the Aatrox, it actually ended up being, I think, a pretty decent pick. I feel like Red Team's comp is quite low range, even Sivir's a pretty low range carry, right? But I guess the Karma move speed helps quite a bit, but I hope Babbles can really carry some of these fights. I feel like it seems like a good spot for Aatrox this game.
I kind of want to hear your thoughts on these support picks, because I think seeing the Soraka is definitely kind of interesting. So I guess, do you have any thoughts on this bot lane matchup? Because it's kind of hard for me to tell who would be kind of favored. Because you have Karma on one hand, on the other hand, it's like Soraka, I know, is also a fairly strong laner.
Yeah, I feel like it's favored for the Sivir Karma. I feel like they should constantly just have the better push. I think even their level 1 should be stronger. I feel like it's hard for Soraka to land Qs on just ranged champions in general, but that's how I see it at least. Yeah.
That makes sense. You don't necessarily have like a melee support that wants to walk up, try to hit the last hit with the Targon's passive. If it's even Targon's anymore, I forgot what it's called. But in any case, we will
Yeah,
be
I
going
actually
over to a small break as the spectator delay runs out. See you in just a bit. welcome back to DMV Rivals Winter 2026. We're here for our third game between Babbles Babblers and Omelette du Fromage. As a small delay, I think pause from, what's it called? We had a bit pause earlier, so the game is a bit bugged. We just had to wait a tiny bit. But yeah, both teams, it's kind of awkward. Both teams
That's a
starting
weird
out
bug.
strong.
Yeah.
I kind of want to highlight this bot lane bush here. Last game, we saw it was kind of uncontested. As we see Omelette du Fromage once again, kind of just getting wore down and some bit of miscommunication.
Bit of a miscom there.
Yeah, it looks like they do the same thing. Both teams do the same thing every game. So
Yeah, White. I know. It's very meta to kind of just put a ward down in the center bush. I guess. What are your thoughts on this like sort of variation that Battlers is going for, or they're 5 pointing?
yeah, I think it or yeah, like I feel like all 3 games the 2v2 bot lane is so important that I would want push control, but it also depends on the actual champs. Like I feel like oh wow, he went electrocute, but I
Yeah.
feel like yeah, I kind of expected. I thought red team would get push control a little bit easier, but maybe this 2v2 is not as favored as I.
Really smart rune selections from both top laners here. I feel like the Aatrox really just wants to go as aggressive as possible early with like Ignite. So they took Electrocute and then GP you're just playing to poke him down.
Yeah, it seems like a common pattern for High Glass's bot lane here, where they. It's okay if they lose the level 2 prob, but I feel like they don't need to lose their HP like that.
Yeah, it's kind of the same case as last game. I'm once again surprised. Steel Tips and Dragon, even though they had, the level 1 bush priority down there, they still lose out on the level 2, and we saw Younglin and just jump on their heads, get a good trade.
Yeah.
And once again, bot lane Prio going over to Younglin and Soraka. I think it's 180 full boxed as a player. Something's going on. Looks like Babbles was trying to extort. So
$11.
oh, would you guys take it? Shocked you. Is $10 enough? What would you barter for?
I don't know. $11 is kind of an enticing offer. I'm not gonna lie.
You would sell out for $11?
You're a sellout.
You got your jungler right in call here.
I'm a
Yeah, I'm
college,
right
I'm
here,
a
bro. Come
broke
on.
college student, bro. See all the money I can get.
Yeah, White. I think you got a counter offer. Oh, actually, jump in here, Younglin. I don't know if you want to take that. Bomb does land on Steel Tips. Everyone's getting quite low. Younglin taking the minions. Heal pops, barrier pops. Everything is going. And
Yeah, nice Qs from 180.
oh, we're back with the spectator.
180 full box. She's landing some crucial Qs, so I think Younglin will be back to full in no time actually.
Yeah, top lane meanwhile, nice
Oh,
third
man.
Q going on to leader run. Looks like, as you were mentioning in draft, that maybe Solar Baka's right. This Aatrox Gangplank matchup is not looking good.
Yeah.
But Haglaz is up in the area, will be spotted out. Looks like pinged out by Babbles. So they are aware that the Diana's here. She wants to go for the skull.
PB comes out from the gangplank here.
This could be a bit rough for the Diana.
Ooh, some action for this first crab.
Yeah, it looks like
But
Haglaz
Maz is the
will
first
walk away.
move. Ooh, Babbles is the first move though.
This crab is really everything for these junglers, though. I mean, White, you for sure know this. You're probably desperately calling your teammates, I need this crab. We're taking it no matter what.
It's good. It's good. Good discipline by Hagglass. He concedes the crab. It's okay. He gets the bot crab, and then Wiederum gets the push out. So that's the little trade that happens.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it earlier, but we have a lot of, excellent League players in the DMV area. If you didn't know, Blabberfish was also one of those players. Obviously, he's not part of DMV. That would be.
Yeah.
We're definitely too good for him. But yeah, I mean, the crab very important. Blabber's crabbers.
Blabber's crab. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure like all the junglers know, but I don't know if all the laners know. Where it's like, yeah, like if both junglers double full clear, the second crab is the one that gives them level 6. So it's like a huge, oh, it's a big deal for the junglers. Getting that level 6.
Yeah, especially when you think about the ultimates here. I mean, you have the Moonfall from Diana and the Grand Skyfall, Starfall from Babbles. The Pantheon
Yeah.
is super valuable, early game especially. It just provides, even if you're not using it, it just provides so much pressure. Laners are asking, hey, does Pantheon evolve? What side of the map is he on? I need to know, otherwise I'm getting dove in.
Yep, yeah, very big difference makers for sure. Yeah, it's not like a Jace level 6, which is kind of like whatever.
No extra abilities.
Yeah, it looks like bot lane's going very, very well again for Younglin. So just like game 2, let's see if they can push this advantage.
Yeah, that was also their cannon wave, so I don't think Steel Tips or Dragon will be able to get a
my
safe
God.
recall as wow, that explosion shot is
Almost
way
killed
close
him
to
with the
taking down
airy
Dragon.
proc.
And every single time you get this priority on the wave, Younglin, you can see he's just dropping the bomb onto the turret. Well, now he's go for a safe recall. And, junglers.
Yeah, the good thing for Steel Tips is he actually had enough money for BF Sword. I think a lot of the times with this CS discrepancy, it's the Tristana that would have BF Sword and the Sivir wouldn't. But
Weeder in a bit of trouble as the World Ender is popped. Weeder now flashed on. Orange is out, though.
ooh.
2 flashes for 1. Actually, sorry, that was enough.
Yeah, really good job living there by Liderum there. Because I don't know how long Babbles was sitting in that top alcove, but it took a lot of time, so not getting that kill feels pretty bad.
Yeah, good response from Hagelas getting the first drag here. He doesn't even lose any top camps, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, it could be a
looks
dab
like
going
Gable
on
just-
here.
Yeah.
They burn the flash. Pantheon is full HP. It's definitely doable as bot lane sees some action itself. The Cannon Barrage being popped to try to dissuade them from diving, but it's just not enough. It's too little too late as the wave still arrived to the turret. So Dragon for a kill. Not bad overall.
Yep. Wiederum got most of the wave with the Cannon Barrage, so that's a very nice thing. He still loses this upcoming wave, but could definitely be worse.
Yeah, it was so close. If he was able to pop that barrel, the minion wave would have died. They would have taken a lot more tower damage there.
Oh, I think Agla's actually got spotted up at the bot wave. He'll be in a bit of trouble as Babbles trying to combo him down. The
Please
Rise
listen to me,
has Realm
him
Warp.
down.
There's a lot going on as the Shadow Rush comes through. Please listen to me. Gets that kill as now Younglin wants some more. Feels confident with the team behind him. And,
Yeah, good catch. The the bot lane or the bot wave sold Hagelas there, so that is a bit unlucky. That is a bit...
Yeah, they do pop the Sivir ult to try and run away.
Wow,
here.
actually Younglin's stepping up quite for flashes under turret, and with the
Okay.
wish, actually has enough HP to... Wow, I was not expecting that.
I like it. I like the aggression. He knows the limits, especially
Wait, he's
with
still
Soraka
going forward.
ulti.
Okay, wow.
Ooh.
Did not take a turret shot either. Pops the heal. They are really testing their limits as now the Grand Scarf Stifle. Oh, what am I saying? Actually, whatever.
Okay,
It doesn't
okay.
matter. A spear is a spear. Hagla is now down here. As the Moonfall available, Younglin is actually kind of playing forward. Wants to kill onto Steel Tips. He's not done yet.
It looks like he might just walk out here.
Yeah, I don't think 180 full box can get it. That actually had the flash. Maybe he could have. But with Diana having the E, probably safer not to flash.
Yeah, it works out. I guess the 180's death saved Younglin there, so definitely worth it. That's a good support.
Yeah, I think this Aatrox is playing this lane so well. Just like he just has to be as aggressive as possible. Like every minion that GP is not able to get is like a big deal.
Yeah, this lane is getting really hard. This Aatrox or Babbles is also running Ignite, so the pressure is just insane.
And I think he's like probably next recall he's gonna be finishing his first item.
It looks like he's going Shojin, I think.
Thundered Sky. It could be any bruiser item, honestly.
Actually, no. Yeah, the pickaxe is not for Thundered Sky, so I think.
Yeah, it's like either.
I saw like a thread about basically Shojin just for some reason having absurd win rate stats on some characters. Like I've heard this on Riven. I've heard this. I think it was like
Yeah,
it might have
Camille
even
as
been
well.
Pantheon. Yeah.
Probably Aatrox too, I guess. Yeah. But I guess just a lot of haste on your basic abilities.
It's just like especially on Riven and Aatrox, just because like your Q has three. It's pretty much three abilities, and so like the
Ooh.
cooldown is just so much more important.
Wow. I think Younglin was that Younglin barely got out of the spit of his
Yeah.
teeth.
Yes, completed items coming out from bot lane and mid lane on the side of Babblers.
Look at how well
Looking
Babbles
good
is
for
playing
Blue.
this. He has the ward in the bush, but he doesn't actually buy it out. You know, he's still playing a forward
Yeah,
as
yeah, it's a
though
mind game.
the Diana doesn't as though he doesn't see the Diana, and he's gaining so much pressure off of this. Forces Hagelas to waste some time.
Good catch, good catch, good catch. Yeah. He's playing much better this game. Much better. No silly deaths so far.
Alright, well the Dragon's spawning in a minute. I guess what are you guys expecting from both teams? Okay, I know what I'm expecting from Younglin at the very
Hey,
least.
the jump in by Younglin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
think if I was blue side, I'd want to fight this drag. I mean, we have first items on our mid and our ADC. I think I would assume Babos has his first item too, so I think just across the board they should be stronger.
Yeah, Younglin had burned his dash earlier, actually does not have the flash, has a barrier. He's fighting it out though. Diana now walking in forward. Dash now available, wish not enough. Hagelas secures the kill. Now 180 full box. The Inklet's being taken out, Realm Orb also being used just in case, but actually Babbles wants to kind of kill Steel Tips. Everyone wants to kill this guy. Will actually get the kill, but that might be a bit too much being burnt as Babbles donates a kill over after the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big swing for red team. Really big swing. Yeah.
I think there might have been like a little bit of miscommunication there, and it looked like, or
Do you
it
think
just
it was
like
like the
took,
timing of the play, or?
yeah, it just took so long for Babels to get in ulti range that by the time he actually got down there, he was just like going in 1v4. But he did manage to get the kill on the Sivers, so maybe it was all part of the plan.
Oh, actually, we see Vex ult in the bot lane. Dragon maybe will be able to survive.
Oh.
Top lane, meanwhile, Weeder on
Yeah, this
first use the
top lane-
flash, and now the
Flash
Whirlwind are
out.
being
Oh,
used,
shit.
Ignite
For
being
a
burned.
dive
One more
here.
Q2 will be
Yeah.
what it takes. Another kill going over to Babbles in the top lane as we see. Trojan complete, that will be the item. Probably
Yeah,
get the
it's just
best in
so
the
rough.
best.
This is what I meant, like what I was saying earlier. Like I feel like, cause I think Babbles has like a 2-level lead now, right? And so the lead is only gonna get worse and worse, especially with like a champion that's this oppressive, like Aatrox. It's like so hard for GP to try to scale at this point.
Yeah, no tank matchups up here, so I think earlier you were mentioning the level 20 Camille being like such a big threat. Is this going to be the Aatrox this game?
Yeah, for sure. I think this Aatrox is gonna be pretty ahead. Like there will be a point in the game where it looks like Hagelas is trying his best to try to build a GP out here, and try to sort of close this lead that the Aatrox has, but there will be a point where it's just like so rough. Because he like I said, he already has like a 2 lead advantage on red team. 2 level, sorry.
I think, yeah, the one thing going for red team is they do have 2 drags, so they can stall the game out. They can give the next 2 drags even. Because they have a lot of scalers, right? GP, Rise with Roa, I mean, Sivir, Karma obviously scaling, right? So that's the one thing they have going for them. The gold lead is not terrible. It's, what is it, like 1.3k? Probably mostly due to Babbles, but, yeah. Still winnable for red team.
We were kind of saying in draft that the side of Babblers really has to push the pace, kind of keep the game accelerated. At this point, with both objectives being down, I guess, what are your options?
For Babbles' team?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, it's probably Herald is the next play. They should definitely get this Herald. I feel like Babbles is probably at at a point where he doesn't need any help in the top lane anymore. So I think if I was Babels, I would just spend more effort trying to get the Vex and the Tristana ahead, and like to push leads there.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the Aatrox just at this point can pretty much do whatever he wants as long as he knows where the Diana is.
I think looking at the map now, like I think there's even an option where like Babels could invade Hagalaz's topside camps if he wanted to, because Babels is so strong. But that's what he's gonna do here.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that. I think he's getting the crab right here, but Raptors could be an option afterwards.
Yeah, the mid situation's not too great though, so I guess he's just going for Herald.
Yeah, I think it's kind of expected. I think the Rise, once he reaches a certain few items, at this point, like Vex is not a super strong laner. She doesn't have too much damage. She has a lot of utility though. Like with that ultimate, she's able to kind of dive onto backline very easily.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks great for the Rise. Didn't even he's even going armor boots, so he's just like doesn't care about this Vex at all. Okay, it's good by yes, nice. They got the Herald. Nice. That's a good one. And then this drag in a minute. I would like to see Babbles join this drag fight. Let's see what ends up happening. GP just used TP top.
A bit of a trading in the bot lane, steal tips. Both young lanes steal tips. No, actually, he wants this fight. The Wish actually flashes forward, but the barrier is free. Realm Warp now coming down
with
here.
the Realm Warp.
Younglin might have bit off a bit more than he can chew. Mozzinator, actually, yeah, just
he's pumping
my
damage.
God.
He's strong.
Vexel now comes on through, lands onto Dragon. Dragon now also being one shot. Actually, once again surviving with barely little HP. Oh my gosh, the one W heals enough. Procs 2 times. That's such a tilter. Hardly, please listen to me.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, the Monster W just that was like it looked like pixel perfect, bro.
The Mozzinator being the real difference maker in that skirmish. So nice run by him. Nice.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you guys a question, like, what are we gonna do with this Pantheon Herald? Are we gonna do it before the Dragon? But too little, too late. I think by the time I say that, say even a single letter, say a single word, you already know Younglin is dashing forward in the bot lane. I guess could you guys break down the situation?
It's pretty bad for Blue Team that they lost this soul.
Yeah, they're on
the soul
red team's
point.
on soul point now.
Because I feel like, yeah, obviously, yeah, basically every drag after this is soul for red, right? So Blue Team has to contest every single drag after that, and red team is like they could give the next couple drags if the situation isn't looking good for them, right? They have great scalers still, so I think red team is in a really good spot heading into mid game here.
Yeah, and they can. I feel like they can set up objectives so easily just because of how much wave clear they have. So they can get like waves pushed out so fast with like Rise, Sivir, even GP is like one-shotting every wave.
Yeah, overall the big
Babbles,
difference is
the gold.
Go for it.
No, you get it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the biggest differences are like the Aatrox in the top lane. You can see Babbles has got a solid lead for himself. Bot lane's actually fairly even. You know, Younglin still has a bit of advantage off that one kill. Otherwise, pretty even across the board. Alright, I guess in these cases, when you have the Herald, but Dragon's not up, there's no Baron, I guess, what would you expect them to do with this?
Yeah, I think...
Actually, as I say that, there was a Realm Warp coming down in the bot lane. They already have the Diana prepared. This could be an easy Moonfall as 180 full boxed, not long for the world, but once again, a really late engage. This TP is coming in to 4
This
people.
TP is a little
Babbles, he wants to
sus.
fight World Ender popped. I don't think you're also long for the world.
Oh
Mozzinator gets that
no.
kill.
That's really bad for Babbles. He lost both sums and ulti. That's really bad.
Yeah, and I think GP gets top tower off that as well.
I think I like Maz's. I feel like he adapted a lot better this game compared to game 2, where like game 2 he was playing Talia, which is also has like a global or like a semi-global ultimate, right? But I think this game he's using the Rise a lot more for bot lane, and the same thing with Hagalaz. I feel like they're making these 4-man plays on bot lane a lot.
Yeah, speaking of four-man plays, Babbles is down here. Well, he's a secure kill onto Dragon, but Dragon's taken.
It's a minion.
Turret has been taken. First turret going over to the side of Omelette du Fromage, but it looks like Hagalaz maybe looking for a fight here. No, we'll just wander away, making sure that Steel Tips is safe.
This
That was
Pantheon's
smart
looking
there.
intimidating. Look at his health
Yeah,
bar. I don't.
No smart there. He
Like,
baits
what?
the Silver Spell Shield by hitting the minion, so he doesn't get the HP back.
Yeah, everyone's coming down here. Look, the Gangplank's coming down. Hagalaz, I'm pretty sure if that landed, would have gone for the ultimate. Babbles is also down here. Will be a really quick, nice Q3 going on to Mazinator. Mazinator shut down. Vexel does not quite hit its mark. Has this bot lane turret? Oh, actually, we have the Grand
Whoa.
Skyfall coming down. Babbles doesn't quite want it, though, as he immediately flashes out. Babbles on the return. Hagalaz being chased down, turns it around. Moonfall coming in through. Babbles still
Babbles needs to
surviving
reset.
through it.
Oh.
Both of the Babbles duos go down. Younglin making his word. Tries to go for something. Please listen to me. I don't think there's much he can do as Steel Tips and Hagalaz run him down. And in the meanwhile, Wiederrun just casually going up to the top lane,
Yeah.
just farming it
I
up
like
as
it. I
nothing's
actually like it. I
happening.
think this is a great tempo play by
He
him.
got so much gold from
yeah.
that. 2 kills.
Very good.
Plus he gets this top wave.
I feel like you don't see a lot of players do it, so I respect it. I think it's good. He got himself like, yeah, I don't know, 2 waves maybe.
Yeah, probably gets a plate as well.
Wait, was
Yeah.
he part of that fight? Did he just TP up there?
Yeah,
I think so, because he was like half HP.
because he got 2 kills.
Yeah, he's honestly very much back in the game. Let's see what he ends up buying after the base here.
Yeah,
but-
the SMG reverse is like so strong.
yeah,
right now.
he's actually ahead of gold now. So
Got a 2.7k in the pocket. I don't know if he's gonna be able to spend it though. As actually, we'll just flash for the enhanced blast cone.
yeah. And yeah, just I think really nice plays from Maz and Hagalaz to really I think stabilize them after the early game. I think both side lanes were kind of losing in the early game, so now they're in a great spot.
All right,
Really, really great
gentlemen.
spot to win this.
Soul in 10 seconds. Vision control over to the side of Omelette du Fromage already. This will be an exciting fight coming up soon.
Yeah, and red team's actually in a spot where they're strong enough to actually contest this. So, I'm scared for blue team. I'm scared for for Babbles' team.
I think the fight swing if the Vex hits a good.
Oh no, that's so bad.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
burned
they-
the wish already. Younglin kind of played a bit too far forward. It's Hagalaz. Misses the
Oh,
Q. Actually
Hagalaz.
misses out the Crescent.
Oh,
And will be
okay.
shut down immediately by Please Listen to Me. Wiederrun. Oh, huge barrel. Actually, Cannon
There's
Barrel
the
is also
GP
being
name
used. They're trying to
coming in.
4v5
Damage
this as
coming
Steel
out.
Tips presses forward. I almost see the it. Mazinator has maybe the Rune Prison, but it will be turned around. Babbles, nice, nice. Really huge silence going to Mazinator. But Steel Tips still firing in the backside. Please listen to me, and Babel's barely running away. Younglin taken
Ooh,
down.
the ricochets.
Steel Tips actually takes 2 down. And they're winning this 4v5 off of Wiederrun's Cannon Barrage.
Yeah, there's that GP expertise showing
yeah,
there.
just so much damage coming out because he completed the IE right before that fight started.
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to avenge their captain. That was a 4v5 for a little bit, but yeah, really nice play.
both junglers
Yeah,
are running
looks
over
like-
to this. It's not quite over yet. I mean, this is really in the favor of Omelette du Fromage as they've pulled out the dragon. There's no vision available for Babels. Oh, actually, they do have a ward.
Ooh, it might be a smite war. Oh,
Babels
Oh,
goes for
okay.
the attempt. Actually, almost got it. Yeah, that's
Yep.
Chemtech Soul going over to the side of Omelette du Fromage.
Yeah, it looked like Hagalaz was trying to get a ulti off to like start that fight off, but he was just CC'd and couldn't even cast. So it was rough.
Well, this game is looking rough for blue team. I
Yeah,
think,
5,000
like
gold.
we talked about, I think red team's comp just skills better, and then yeah, they're at that point, I would say. So,
Yeah, Silver has 3 items now. super scary.
Yeah, Babel's in a bit of trouble here as there the enhanced. Oh, actually has to force the flash out as Mozinator could have gone for the Rune Prison. Hagalaz still opting for the Gromp. There might be a catch here as we see the bot lane start rotating. Hagalaz now also being forced to flash. And Baron's up. Both teams wanting to go for this objective. They're looking and eyeing it.
Yeah, it looks like I'm trying to look at the map. I think
really
blue team has no
late.
vision. Yeah. Okay, nice. So they're starting the Baron. It is quite scary for blue team to face check. I guess Babbles is the one that has to do it. Takes a chunk to the face.
Baron's actually taking quite low. Babbles will be turned on and actually will be taken down. Grand Skyfall actually will not be enough, and a huge wombo combo going on as
It's
the
a
wish
slaughter.
is just not enough healing.
The Realm Warp comes out. I like it.
He's by himself, Positor.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I
This
like
is you, my man, Younglin.
You got it. You got it.
Dodgers out from it. Dragon's here to support. A lot of speed boost coming up here. 180 full boxed. Trying to survive. Will be a bit short off the Rune Prison as the Baron now falls. 180 full box will not be long for the world. And a clean 4 for 0 plus a Baron for Amadou du Fromage as the game is now in their hands.
It might be cooked at this point.
I think so. I think so. Yep.
Yeah, the scaling is there. I guess, is there anything that Babblers can do? I mean, there is an Elder spawning in 3 minutes. There's a chance you can maybe coin flip.
Yeah,
that,
they have
right?
to. They have to make it to this Elder.
Oh, Babels actually wants a bit here. He's 1v2 though. TP comes on through. Wiederrun joins the party. Just immediately goes forward, no fear at all, not even taken low.
That
As
shield.
the
Wow.
Moonfall does so much.
They might try to end here if they're feeling confident. I guess, dude, this turret is like stupid tanky nowadays. Like,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's
Wait, Loki is
stronger the
is
more people
shredding
are
it,
there, but yeah, the GP is doing so much damage right
the
here.
GP passive does a lot. I wonder if they're gonna end here. Let's see how confident they are.
Yeah, there's 2 cannon minions. I mean, they
If
can
they
try,
get
but there's
picked.
not really many options.
No, they're not doing it.
Oh, but Wiederum is doing so much damage.
Next wave's coming in, they're gonna Baron that up. Please listen to me, is also half HP, so all things considered, this could be doable to help.
Yeah, I like the confidence. I like the confidence.
Agalaz has the actually does not have the Nashers, it's just doing that much damage, and the Nexus is exposed. You have to make a turn here as Agalaz is pushed into the mountain. And looking for a bit of kill participation in EXP. Nexus explodes and it will be 2-1. Amadou du Fromage takes the series away from Babbles Babblers.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great job
Yeah,
to.
well played by them.
Great job to them. What's the score line or what's the score for them after this one?
So I think they're 2-1 now.
They're 2-1.
Or actually, I think both.
Was it
teams
a
were
1-1
fine.
match?
Yeah, they were both 1-1.
Okay. 2-1. Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Which
That's an
means
awesome score.
we could fight Babbles because we're gonna win.
We gotta win first. We gotta win. We really need to win.
Yeah, we need to win.
Let's see.
So very crucially, or I guess sorry, would you guys give an a MVP to anyone on the side of Amadou du Fromage after this Game 3 series? Who was the best person you think on average across the team that really stood out to you?
Honestly, I think Hagalaz had some really good like map presence. Like it felt like he always knew where he wanted to be or what he wanted to get done. I do think I did like Vozinator, his aggressiveness throughout the series,
Yeah.
just regardless of the champion he was on. So honestly, I think the MVP could go to a lot of these players.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. I think it's either Hagalaz or Mazinator. So maybe Dimitri, do you have one?
I see Hagalaz is typing in chat, so maybe let's see if we can join it. Get Rags on the mic.
Rags on the mic. He was the MVP for the first game. I'm not gonna lie. He was.
Yeah, he was putting in work on the
affiliates,
bro. Like actually.
All right, let me see if I can drag him. 1 second. I'm moving him up through. Sorry, my Discord is minimized. Well, maybe I should just full screen it. Okay, I feel bad for this guy. I've dragged him through like 5 different channels now. He's gonna go into this one now. 1 second. Surely okay.
Oh, is it because like
I
you
can't
have to
drag.
scroll and
Yeah, I have to
stuff?
scroll. We have so many channels in here. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
funny.
All right. After your
Yo.
journey through
Yo.
5 different Discord channels, you're finally
Yes,
here.
I've been pulled around. I was just pushed around everywhere.
He's warping. Yeah.
Congratulations on your 2-1 victory.
Yeah, thank
That
you,
last
thank
game,
you.
obviously, you had an amazing Diana performance, really huge ultimates in a lot of these team fights. And it really just looked
Yeah.
clear cut. I want to say game 1 and game 3, or definitely in your guys' hands. There's really no contest about it. Game 2 looked a bit rough. So I guess any reflections on the series and how it turned out?
I think I have an issue playing junglers that aren't like farm reliant,
Mm.
like Wukong or Diana, where you have like definite clear breakpoints, and something like Jarvan is more like utilitarian. I have a hard time playing that type of champ. I feel like I just run around and do nothing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I know.
Um,
I think a lot of junglers have this dilemma for sure. Yeah. You should
but
try the there's a Jarvan build. I don't know if you've seen it. Like,
is it the lethality
yeah,
one?
that one farms pretty well. That's
Yeah,
like maybe a better
Profane,
balance for you.
Profane
Yeah.
Hydra.
Yeah, I've tried it. I wasn't sure because I thought we needed like more frontline that game.
Yeah.
But definitely, if I had, I could play it. I mean, I just role swapped to jungle, so
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
No, for sure. I think you're doing an awesome. Like, you're doing honestly better than I expected. So yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna
Thank you,
ask
thank
like
you.
how do you how's the transition for you? I think
I mean, I think
yeah.
it's going pretty good. It's a lot of adaptation because I need to be more vocal in the
Mhm.
team comms where before I wasn't. So it helps me like see the game in a different way. I like it.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a huge win this week. It's a pretty important since we were 1-1 in the standings. So to make playoffs, I think this week is important to get a stride going.
Yeah,
Yeah, these
Can't
guys are
relate.
saying that
Can't relate.
we need
relate.
to win this week.
these guys are saying they need the Saturday win, and also they might end up facing you guys, if they run far enough in the tournament.
T jungle against white.
I don't, dude. Yeah, we need some more. We need 2 wins to even.
Yeah, I think we're 0-2, so we have to go 2. We have to win
It's fine.
twice to be able to
I'll
fight
lose.
it.
I'll lose next game just for you.
So I guess earlier you had mentioned you kind of wanted to find, are you having more success on certain jungle picks? Is the team sort of getting their own identity over time, like after the weeks go by, or is everything kind of
uh,
solved?
I'm not sure everything is solved yet because we honestly haven't been scrimming a lot. So you're kind of playing stuff like just myself. I'm not sure what champs I want to play, and I need to pick something that fits with my teammates' pool as well. So yeah, I think we don't have a clear cut identity yet. But we just need to find like our carries and identify them and play for them during the game.
Yeah, it did quite look like, at least at the very end, both Steel Tips and Mazinator uh, doing quite well in terms of backline DPS. And I want to give a shout out to your good friend in the top lane. Huge barrel combo towards that soul fight. I guess
Oh
what was the
yeah,
reaction from the team there that you just took the 4v5 and ended up winning it?
I was kind of stunned because I just inted for no reason, and I look at my death screen. I see Ben land the nastiest barrel on everyone, and they just start winning. This is a moment where like I let go of the wheel and I look at them fight, and I'm just happy that we're winning this game. I
Yeah,
can let them go.
full faith behind your team. Really well played.
Big props to your top laner for. I know that was a team they dropped the GP ban, so I think this matchup is hard for GP. So yeah, props to him for coming through this one. Yeah, this
Yes,
matchup's not
100%.
easy.
Everyone played great.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, any final questions for our guest here?
Nope.
Not for me. Yeah, congrats on the win, Mal. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good
well
stuff.
played. Well
Keep it
played.
up.
Thank you.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Congratulations. And
Okay.
2-1. We'll see if you guys can make it 3-1 in week number 4.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, GG's.
GG's, bro.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining. That'll wrap us up for today. As these guys on In Brigade will have their matchup soon to be on this Saturday.
That's right. Check us out for our first dub
Yeah,
this
make sure
Saturday.
you watch
That's right.
our first win.
You guys are versus
Playing against We
We're hectic.
Heckin' 1.
We Heckin' 1. All right. Yeah, I think they're also kind of looking for their first win.
We're in the same boat
To
too.
the bottom of the barrel,
Yeah.
This is kind of where you have to make your comeback, though. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it looks kind of grim.
We are the kings of the consolation bracket.
All right. Thank you two for joining us. We'll see you, everyone, back then. Tomorrow we have a matchup between Pillars of Positivity and Kibble Crunchers. So stay tuned if there's a stream. Otherwise, I'm sure these guys will be happy to see someone watch on Saturday. Otherwise, thank you for joining everyone that tuned into the stream. We'll see you another time.